Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the city of Sharn, a metropolis thriving in a world where magic didn't cause the stagnation of society, but helped it bleed forward the same way our science did. Sharn rises towering into the sky, buttressed by connections to the plane of air, allowing it to defy gravity, including, as you can see in the background, a city floating in the sky above it. You all have found yourself here for one reason or another. Looking for work, maybe you live here, maybe you grew up. And as mentioned prior, you were approached by a cloaked figure. She asked you your name, and before you really even had a chance to actually acknowledge if that was your name or not, she spoke in a very different voice that said, "I understand that you are seeking meaningful coin. I happen to be in need of people with certain skill sets, and from what my information tells me, you have that type of ability. If you are interested in a monetary reward of sorts, please meet at the Tower of the Eight Winds no later than sundown tonight." "Thank you. This has been a service of House Civis," the small female says, switching back to her normal voice as she walks away. The one real Rudy aspect is you all agreed to show up to this house, because otherwise no one knows each other. No, it's mid-afternoon. My dice rolled a 2 again, but I'm going to try and be nice. Mr. Tony, if you would care to describe yourself, and are you heading to the tower now, or are you going to go later?
I'm going to go later.
Okay.
So, my name is Rithgol Madani. I'm a half-elf warlock with my what's it called? I serve the Dark Lords, the old gods. And I don't know exactly where I came from. I just woke up from a void and beckoned here.
Okay. You find yourself on the city streets. It's still afternoon. If you're planning on going later, you know you have time to kill. People are pushing past you. It's New York, in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You see goblins in the corner hawking wares, gnomes and humans and elves running back and forth. Anything in particular you're looking for or thinking?
I'll see what the goblins are doing.
Okay. You walk over. And you see one. There's actually 3 of them. They're on kind of a trash heap pile of stuff. It's not garbage, but it's just like there is no nicely laid out mercantile setup. It's just a giant pile of various knickknacks. And you see different people trying to look through stuff, trying to organize, and one of them, "No pushing! No pushing! There's always enough for everyone at the Rats Market." As you walk up, you see a separate goblin who's a little bit off to the side, and she seems to be sitting on the ground, ignoring the crowds. She seems to be talking to a frog. And she looks up for you and says, "Can I help you, sir? Did you... Were you looking for... We have some lovely mushrooms." And she reaches into the pile and pulls out a very round, very big shroom that you have no idea if it's edible, safe, or anything else, but it looks... It's very impressive sized. It's only 1 silver.
So, I want to know why you're talking to the frog.
He listens. "This is Eddie."
Yeah.
Holds up the frog. It stares at you.
Well, I will buy the mushroom for 1 silver.
"Oh, very good, sir. Very good." She wraps it up in a kind of dirty handkerchief and hands it to you.
Great.
All right.
I'll be on my way.
Have a good day. All right. You now have a mushroom about this big around. That does, you don't know. It's a mushroom. Do you happen to have knowledge nature?
Say it again.
Do you happen to have the nature skill?
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Yep, it's a mushroom.
Mushroom.
They grow in wet areas. All right. As the camera moves away from, I'm never gonna remember. Can I have your name one more time so I can actually make sure I remember it?
Rithgol.
Rithgol. All right.
Yes.
I almost had it right. I had Rithcal, but all right, there we go.
Who is Gringut? They're in the chat.
That's me.
Okay, that's you.
All right. Moving away from that, we move towards. You know what? The die keeps rolling too. So, Kitsuine, you're actually a little bit higher up. You like the heights for some reason. Took a break away from your current job, which I am not revealing because that's up to you to reveal or not reveal. And this gnome has just walked away. What are you up to? Would you care to introduce yourself, describe?
Sure. My character is Rylan Alamar. He is a drow. He kind of has that stereotypical rogueness about him, but he's not a rogue. He actually has a bit of a bardic background, but not the typical one of being a musician. He actually is a performer. He has a set of blades that kind of shine under his cloak, and that's his whole niche. Is he is a blade performer for a circus, and circus life isn't always the best. So he's like, oh, well, sure, I'll happily take some coin, and he'll probably wander that way.
Okay.
He's a bard, you said?
He is a bard.
All right. You head that way. You're actually not too far from it. You were already in the kind of the upper echelons of the city. Just if, as I said, if nothing else, getting some space, being able to see the sky.
That's where all the rich folk live.
That too. You actually make your way to the Tower of the Eight Winds. You get there. You see the tower rising up. It's a octagonal shaped building. You see at each corner on the top is a buttress statue of a different fanciful creature. You know, a giant owl, an eagle, griffin, a weird gargoyle. And there are an enormous set of double doors.
Someone's overcompensating. I go in the double doors.
Okay, you just walk in. You find yourself in an entry hall with tapestries, bookshelves on one wall, tapestries depicting, again, those same type of 8 creatures in flight moving around. And you hear I'm sorry, I'm right there, and you hear footsteps very quickly as you see a human male comes running down the stairs wearing livery of some sort and says, I am so sorry, sir. I did not hear you knock. How can we help you?
Well, I figured if you wanted me to knock, that there would be a servant outside. No, it's fine. I'm just admiring your, wall sortments. I was told you have a job.
Oh, I see. You're here to see Master Dalen. Of course.
Sure.
Yes, absolutely. If you just go up the center staircase, it spirals all the way up to the top. The Ori at the top has pastries and refreshments, and we're still waiting for everyone else. But feel free to go help yourself.
Am I fighting anyone for this job?
I don't think so. Master Dalen did not inform me of the details. Simply that I
It's
was
not
to
like
greet comers.
Whoever comes first. Is there any people up there?
There's no one up there yet. You are the first.
He just walks past you. Fine.
Oh, okay. You hear roll perception, just to get the idea of dice rolling going.
First roll.
Natural 1. No.
No, it's not that bad. 7.
All right. You hear a very vague bit of muttering, but all you really get as you're walking up the stairs, because you're not paying attention, is, but why would I be outside? All right. On to Mr. Zach, if you care to introduce.
I am Edwin Moonbranch. I am a rogue halfling. He lives to have fun. Always seeking adventure. Will never turn down a good drink. And that's about it. He's just out to have a good time. Living life. As all hobbits or halflings do.
That's copyright, sir. No. All right. And you know what? I'm going to break briefly to ask you one question that I forgot to follow up on. Are you a... There are two types of halfling, essentially. Not race-wise, but like culture-wise. The city folk halfling, which are kind of what you'd expect. And I mentioned like those 2 dragon marks. And I forgot to mention that there's also tribes of halflings that are dinosaur riding barbarians. Which one are you from?
I went with the country folk.
Okay.
The Lightfoot.
No problem with that. It suddenly occurred to me. I had mentioned a little bit of a lore dump on to Brandon for his character, and then I realized I didn't tell you this. So, just if that interests you in the future, let me know. All right. So,
I'm gonna interrupt you for a minute.
Yes.
It says you're playing Fallout on my Twitch update.
Why
you
does it say?
do that?
I did, but you know, it's
Okay.
it's
No,
Twitch.
I'm just
What's your character name again, Kits?
Rylan Alamar.
Thank you, Mr. Hope. Yeah, it's showing it on mine too, so it must have just been a hiccup. I do see the stream elements is announcing Fallout. This is Fallout. Can't you see the graphics? Look at how amazing that Tony NPC looks. All right, Mr. Edwin Moonbranch. You have actually recently woken up from a good night of work, we'll call it. As you are sitting up from your area in the corner, you'll actually technically get your gnomish message a little bit later, but you see a nice woman walk around the corner, another halfling. How'd you sleep, bud, did you? You didn't even make your way up to the bed, the loft?
Oh yes, this nice bed of hay right here just seems like a nice bed. And plus I'm short on change, so I had to make do.
Oh, nonsense, dear. Your family's always welcome at Galandra. You know that.
Galandra. Never been here before. I wouldn't know.
She seems generally confused for a second and says, "Oh, you're one of our cousins. Understood. Well, know that you are always welcome here, and I care for you, dear. Don't drink quite so much without food next time. But good to see you're up and about."
Speaking of drink, my lips are a little parched. Where can you get one around here?
Well, if you're wanting one right now, give me a moment. Walks over, grabs a pitcher and a mug, comes back down, sits on the table, and then from like nowhere produces a plate of scrambled eggs and bacon. There you are, dear.
Now where'd you pull that from?
Girl has to have a secret, doesn't she?
I suppose. Well, I appreciate the meal.
Of course.
And he proceeds to eat and drink of the nice bit.
It's breakfast beer. Kind of that heavy breaded wheat beer.
So, now that you're here, I'm looking for work in town. You know where I can find any?
Well, what type of work are you looking for, dear? You're wanting to scrub pots and turn beds? You know, I can always share a bit of coin and take on some more help.
That's boring work. I'm always down for an adventure. Anyone need any, bounties taken care of? The like?
You'd have to check in with the Deneth Guild, but I don't... And at that point, a door opens. And you see a cloaked, short figure, maybe a little bit taller than you. And walks up to you. Excuse me, sir, are you Edwin?
Well, yes. How do you know my name?
Switches entirely. Yes, Ninja, it will. It'll be perfect. No problems whatsoever. And immediately shifts from the voice into that same spiel I gave earlier. We're looking for people with proper skills who want to make coin. Come to the Tower of the Eight Winds. This has been a house civil service.
I'm just the man for the job. House of the Eight Winds, you say?
Did I? All right.
Oh, that was yeah. What happened to your voice?
Oh, no, that was a telegram, sir. We are sworn by our oath to our house not to memorize or remember anything that is gifted to us to pass along. So that message was for you.
I appreciate the message. Gonna have to check out this house.
Of course.
Can you point me in the right direction here?
Which house are you looking for again, sir?
The one you just said, Eight Winds?
Did I? All right. The Tower of the Eight Winds. Yes, you're going to want to go up the Central District. It's very near the top. Not into the Cloud City, but just all the way up. It'd probably take you about, I'd say 30 minutes if you start now, but...
Aye, thank you, lassie.
Of course.
I'll be on the way.
All right. You start making your way on up. And last but not least, Brandon, who are you bringing to the chaos?
His name is Gildaham. He's an elf ranger. I'm an outlander, and I'm the last of me tribe. And if you fuck with me, I'll cut your throat out.
So what I'm hearing is Ryland's the moral center of this party so far. All right. Well,
I'm chaotic good. I just like.
Oh, I'm.
To have it. But sure.
I'm just teasing off of what's been introduced so far. We have the partier, the the Cthulhu, and the potential assassin. It sounds like. And then we have the circus performer, the calm one. All right, Gildaham. Do you feel you've lived here, or are you new to Sean?
I am new to Sean. I'm an outlander. I heard about a potential job that needs really good people with weapons, so I decided to show up.
Okay. You actually got your message then in a different location, and were told to be here by this date. You find yourself approaching the city, wind kind of going through your hair casually as you're standing on the railing of a... Yes, and what's best, the carrier pigeon spoke in that voice. Sailing through, not the water, but the skies. You're on the railing with probably two dozen other passengers on essentially what you can see in the background there, a ship lifted into the air with an enormous, in this case, a red ring of fire that goes all the way around the ship that seems to be pushing it through the sky. You haven't been on one of these things before, but it hasn't crashed yet, and you've been on it for a few days, so... It slowly comes to a stop. You hear, "Lines out, boys!" as it slowly kind of turns and gets pulled against the top of a building that is has a very flat surface. You hear a voice call out, "Hope you appreciate it. Leander tries to provide good service. Hope you use us in the future. We can always use coin." You see the gangplank sits down and people start heading off. You know that the Tower of the Eight Winds is somewhere in the upper part of this city, but you have no idea where.
So I approach the nearest person near me that looks like a local.
Okay.
And I asked them, where the nearest tavern is. I need a drink after being on that wretched shithole.
They kind of blink a little bit, and you see it's a guardsman, like leaning on a halberd. Oh, what type of establishment are you looking for, sir? Kind of looks you up and down. I mean, if you're looking for the things easier on your purse, it's going to be on down to the bottom. But if you're looking for a good time, I mean, the best place to stay, at least from my uncle set me up there, House Galandra up on the Skyway.
And which is nearest the Tower of the Eight Winds?
Well, I mean, technically House Galandra and the Skyway is directly above it. There's not really taverns on the upper echelon itself. It's either up to the top or down. But yeah, Eight Winds is going to be that way. You can actually see it. You can't miss it. The building with weird gargoyles. Can't remember who it belongs to. Some bloke that entered the race with a flying carpet of all things.
I'm gonna head to the one above the Tower of the Eight Winds.
Okay. You proceed looking for. It's a city that's literally floating there in the sky, and you're like, all right, how do I get up there? And you see a what looks like a Venice gondola hitched to the side of the building with a half elf just kind of leaning on it, stick off the edge on the deck. See you looking up there. Do you need a ride?
Do you need a ride?
That's 5 copper.
Well, you can take my 5 copper and shove it up your ass. I'll pay you 2.
Roll persuasion? It's not really intimidation. I don't.
That's what, D20, right?
Yep, D20 plus your charisma, and then if you're proficient in it.
So I got a 7, and then my charisma's -1. So.
Oh.
He fails.
But lad, we can make it 6.
Fine, take your 6 and get me up there.
Might try manners. They go further. He only takes 5. You step on, he pushes the stick on the thing, and the boat kind of just... Your stomach drops for a second, because it actually plummets a second before it starts slowly coasting upward. You're not sure what he's, pushing off of, but it's, literally a gondola man with a stick, except there's nothing he's hitting. He lifts you up to the top. You find yourself on a much cleaner walkway. The walkway itself is actually almost, you're pretty sure, glass. You can see straight through it and down. And roll perception.
Okay, so I got a 17, and my perception is 17.
Okay, so... Oh, your passive perception is 17. So for you, it would be 17 plus 7 then, so 24. Yeah, you look down, you can definitely see that 8-sided building rising up. You can't quite make out details, but you can see so that's clearly the building you're wanting to go to. And as you look around, avoiding the vertigo of the fact that you're over nothing, this place is definitely different from where you just were. The buildings are all clean. There's no garbage in the streets. Everything's swept. The people walking by you see are very, very well decked out. You occasionally get 1 or 2 of them looking at you in your more travel-worn clothing. But you see up ahead, following down the main thoroughfare, you see a large 2-story building that has a very, very large blink dog carved on it, sticking out. And below it says House Galandra.
To the
Okay. You walk there. You walk in. There's a bouncer. It's a fairly large orc that kind of just glances at you and shakes his head. You find yourself in what seems like a very small room for a tavern. Like, it's proper size for the tavern itself, but you don't see, like, a hallway that would go back to the kitchen. You don't see stairs that would go to, like, the upstairs or the rooms. It's literally just, like, the tavern part of the tavern. It's mid-afternoon. There's some regulars there. There's probably, like, 8 or 9 people total. And you see a halfling come walking up. Welcome to the tavern, lass. How can we help you today?
I'm a lad, and I would like an ale, please.
Oh, you can call yourself whatever you want. Don't worry, dear. An ale, all right. How long are you planning to stay with us?
Not long. I just want a drink, and then I gotta get off to a job.
Not long, so no more than 2, I'd guess.
Good guess.
All right. Here you are. She just walks over, picks up an empty mug, waves her hand over it once and hands it to you. And as you take it, it starts getting heavier. As it fills with... Yeah, you missed it, Kitsu. He's our Sam Riegel.
Yeah.
It fills. You know, a la the Doctor Strange scene in Ragnarok. That'll be 5 copper.
Here's 5.
Thank you, lad. Are you planning on needing accommodations for the night? We have a discount for travelers. It's only going to be 8,000.
Nope. I will be seeing myself out after this drink.
Ah, just taking a look at the upper side. I understand how it is. Don't worry. Someday you can get up here. And she, like, walks away from you immediately. Oh, you're poor. Okay, goodbye. Is definitely the feeling you're getting. All right, you enjoy your ale. No one really bothers you.
Finish my ale and head to the tower.
Okay, roll persuasion for me.
Oh no.
I got 5 minus 1.
All right, you go to find your way down to the tower, and you see the same gondola man. He just looks at you.
Oh, they're already friends.
Let me guess, you want back down, do you?
I do, indeed.
10 copper.
You drive a hard bargain, dick. And I'll pay you the 10 copper and get the fuck out of here.
That time he accepts the extra. All right. So you get brought back down. You spent 20 copper to go up to the rich place and get a beer. And let's see who shows up first. Tony said he was deliberately coming late. You had woken up earlier afternoon, so Mr. Edwin, you approach the 8-sided tower with the relief of the different flying beasts above. There's a large set of double doors.
Oh, never seen this type of place before. Let's need to open the double doors.
You open the doors. And a few moments, you see, as I said, there's tapestries on one side depicting like the people and the different animals racing, like they're well, you assume racing, they're flying like all in the rough same direction. And like I said, a lined bookshelf on the other wall, and why doesn't anyone knock? So you hear down the stairs again.
I'm sorry.
As a semi-disheveled person comes down. It's fine. Are you the ones here for the job?
Yes, a lady approached me on the street about the job.
Yeah, upstairs. It's fine.
Well, thank you.
I'll just
Upstairs.
wait.
Upstairs, second door on the right, third door.
All the way up the stairs. You can't miss it.
There's a lot of doors up here.
No, just straight up the stairs. There's no doors.
No doors. Okay, up the stairs we go.
He walks outside the door and closes it behind him.
Well, it looks like we're heading up the stairs.
A few minutes later, Gildaham, you approach the tower, and there is a human standing outside the door, going. As he sees you walking up, good afternoon, sir. Are you here for the employment opportunity my master inquired about?
Yes, I am.
All right, thank you very much. Opens the door. Just go straight up the staircase in the center. You can't miss it. It's all the way at the top.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Upstairs. Alamar, you got there first. You see a fully round room. The stairs kind of come up in the middle, leaving it like a balcony that overlooks the drop down. The entire area is like either stained glass or pure open glass dome. You can see out of it in places, or the light just comes through in others. There's bookshelves kind of off to the left. You see a table off to the right with a array of pastries, pitchers, snacks of varying sorts. A painting in the one corner that depicts, you're not sure who, but 8 fairly disparate individuals.
Scour around the area.
Okay. About 20 minutes later, you don't really find anything of interest. I mean, like I said, there's books on you notice the topics vary drastically. Like, it's all over the place. Roll perception, because it is down like 3 floors. Nope. But after about 30 minutes, you do hear softer footsteps on the stairs. And you turn to see a halfling gentleman coming up the stairs. Mr. Edwin, you come upstairs and you see that room I just described, and there is a elf apparently standing off to the side, examining probably a pastry at this point, but
Oh, there's no more pastries. You probably shoved those in there.
okay. There is a table full of pitchers and goblets and a very empty space with some crumbs on it.
Oh, any food up here? Just walk through the whole city. Starving.
Fortunately not. They did not give us much food. Lots of ale, though.
Ooh, I can always go for some ale.
Hopefully you're not here for the job, because I'm here first.
Yes, I am. Always
see.
looking for work.
Okay. You guys have a few moments. Half an hour or so passes as you're just kind of bored and wondering what's going on exactly with this. And you hear the door open again. And you hear footsteps coming up the stairs. As Gildaham, you climb essentially 3 flights of stairs to find yourself in that large open glass-domed roof. You see another elf in flashy clothing and a halfling.
He looks like a peachy fellow.
Thanks, lad. You look like a little drunkard.
Not yet, my friend.
You want to have a drink?
I'll never turn down a drink.
Or did you drink it all already?
Oh, no, friend, there's plenty left. Come, pour yourself a glass.
Let's do it.
Wouldn't that be great? All the pastries are gone. Third person shows up. All the beer is gone. A little bit later, the human that let you all in varying levels comes up and says, "Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize people were so hungry. I'll be right back. In theory, we're waiting for a 4th, but I'm not sure where they're at exactly. So I will check with the master on how he wants to proceed, and I'll be right back with some additional... it's lunch. We'll get lunch. Be right back." He wanders off. Another 15 minutes or so pass, and he comes back in with a big plate of little finger sandwiches.
Oh, yes. Finger sandwiches.
Very sorry about that. We expected the pastries to last longer.
There were fucking pastries. Who ate them all?
I could not say so. I was downstairs. Yeah, I was waiting for the fourth of you so that I can make sure they don't accidentally just wander in the house and get in trouble. But he still hasn't shown up, so...
Really should put a knock sign if you want people to knock.
You drunkard, were there pastries when you got here?
None when I got here. Just this one here.
They was just crumbs.
Unless the butler there ate them all.
Sets the sandwiches down. Walks off quickly. All right.
And I think that's our answer.
You better share our adventure then.
An hour or so passes of you guys just kind of... There's sandwiches, there's books. It's a good view. You see the sun slowly setting and starting to cast that orange light across the sky.
Is there anything like valuable looking in the room?
You know, the frame of that painting I mentioned is appears to be pure silver.
Oh, sure.
You know, books in general are always valuable. If you're looking around, roll a perception. Let's see if you notice anything unique that stands out to you.
15.
All right. Looking around, you do see another painting that looks a little odd. Appears to be a gentleman with hair that seems to be very, very flamey colored. That has like a half-assed grin on his face. And that one seems like it's almost done by a master portraitist. It's not like just a casual caricature or anything like that.
I'm not going to shove a painting in my pocket.
Well, that's good.
I'm just going to look around.
I mean, there are like silver forks and knives and stuff like that sitting by the sandwiches, and the goblets are very, very well crafted. You're pretty sure they're some type of fine silver, because we're not using pewter or lead. We're not barbarians. Rithgol, you finally decided to come. It's getting dark.
He has a snack.
We're waiting for hours.
You picked up dinner at some point. You're eating.
He's probably eating that mushroom.
You approach the Tower of the Eight Winds.
I open the doors.
Oh God! Damn it! Stomp, stomp, stomp. I don't know why none of you
Told
people
you.
understand to knock.
Told you you needed a sign.
Hush up there. Would you be the fool finally showing up? Upstairs, upstairs.
Yes.
Don't even want to know. Just go.
Just, I'll walk upstairs.
Shoves the door shut. You all see
Great Scott, man, that's a big mushroom. Can I have a taste?
Are you still carrying it, or is it put away?
I still
He's just like,
you still have it. I'm just looking around.
Spent the entire afternoon just...
Just
I don't
hanging on
know-
to these goblin wares.
I don't know why I bought this, and I don't know what to do with it, but it's here.
So, my nature's +4. Can I identify the mushroom?
Roll a d20. So it's going to be a d20 plus 4. See if you recognize it as... You see this... Again, elven descent gentleman, you can see the pointed ears.
I got a 15 +4.
Okay.
19.
Also, when he tells you, you don't have to tell us. You can keep it to yourself as well.
Yep.
You can tell me exactly what this mushroom is. 'Cause that goblin is talking to a fucking frog.
I got swindled by a frog.
You know what? I am going to make this fun. Gildaham, sir, roll a d100.
I don't have a D100. How do you even do that?
Yes, you do. Let me get dice so I can demonstrate easily. But
Two of the
yeah, two of the d10s. If you have a d10 set, you'll notice one of them probably has like 10s instead of just a single digit. And you roll the two dice together, and one's your 10s and one's your 1s, so to speak.
Okay. I got it on my app.
That works too.
I think it's 80.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 80. Let's see what mushroom number 80 is on my list of 100 random magical mushrooms.
I'm talking about.
You got the sentient mushroom.
It just starts talking.
That's why the frog sold it for so cheap.
All right. Since I don't believe I can send private messages in the Grid Fam chat, I am just tossing this to you in the Discord. But you look at it and recognize it as that. One of the elves is just staring at you very intently as you walk in, Rithkal. Are there any sandwiches left, by the way?
Where did you get that mushroom?
There's 3 sandwiches left.
Okay.
Okay. So, elf over there, why are you looking at me?
You want to know where you got that mushroom?
You wanna know where I got that mushroom? I bought it off of a goblin who was talking to a frog.
What?
You heard me.
You
Do you
boys
have
are
any-
just peachy, all brooding and stuff. Why can't you lighten up like the bard over here?
You mean the bot that keeps stealing all the shit?
Still anything.
What do you have any idea what you're gonna do with that mushroom?
Well, we're gonna save it and eat it when we need it.
You can eat it then. You can eat it.
Well, what did you discover?
You know what it is, friend?
I do know what it is.
Can you tell us?
It's a Tenix stock. When chewed, it chemically alters your hormones for 1d6 hours, making your skin develop a white, viscous cover, focusing on all the extremities. That can be used to produce webbing and enable spider climb.
Does it at
You-
least taste good?
You want to put it in a stew and have some mushroom soup with these sandwiches we got left?
You can make a fortune selling spider soup.
How much did you pay for this?
1 silver.
You got a steal.
How much gold have you spent so far since being here?
Too damn much. I got ripped off.
Oh, that's a shame.
At least you boys have money. That's why I'm here.
Do you need more money, Huffling?
You gonna give me some?
I kind of like the way you drink, I'll be honest.
Well, that's why you're all here. You're here to try and earn coin, do some honest work.
And who might you be, sir?
You look around, there doesn't appear to be anyone.
Can you do a
But,
perception check?
yes, you absolutely can. Everyone can if they want.
Got 14. Let's see. Perception. Yeah, 14. 14 plus, I think, 7.
Okay.
So
21.
21.
And 13 plus, what is it, charisma or
Wisdom.
wisdom? So 13 plus 16.
I rolled a 21.
And Rylan?
12.
Okay, so the two of you with the 21, you look around for a second, and in a comically obvious, why didn't you think about it sooner, you see one of the curtains that's pulled back is kind of a little more bunched.
I see some feet.
And you
under
some
the-
yeah.
You
Got some
behind the
Wizard of
curtain.
Oz shit going on
You
here.
gonna come out or not?
Of course, I was just waiting for you all to arrive. Give you
Trying
a
to scare
chance
us
to note.
there, Fred.
No, not at all. Idly moves the curtain back, and you see him standing there with a book in his hands as he's just flipping pages. He looks to be a taller elven gentleman. Hair is kind of a soft bluish tone.
You one of them wizards?
I've been called such. But for the moment, I am a potential employer.
Well, that's why we're here.
Of course. I just wanted to see if you 2, 3, 4 would be the type that could talk to each other, or if you'd be the type that would try to keep a job to themselves and risk it based on lack of effort and power.
Now, why do we do that? I'm here with my friends.
Of course. And congratulations to you, sir. You're the reason everyone gets the job, he says, looking at Gildaham. I am
I
in...
only like the halfling here. And the dude with the creepy ass mushroom.
But you shared that knowledge. You didn't hide it. You didn't avoid it. It speaks of potential. I have heard word of a item. Vague as that is. A schema. It's going to be a metal device approximately yay big, shaped like a 9-pointed star. I recently came across some information that it is located beneath us, down in the depths of the old city. And I was hoping I could persuade someone to go get it.
Now, hold on, friend. We don't even know your name.
My name is Dalen.
Well, nice to meet you, Dalen.
A pleasure.
When you're talking depths, you're not talking like the sewers.
Oh, nothing so comical. It's below the sewers.
Oh, great.
What would we find in there?
What's below a sewer?
I'm certain I don't know. That's why I'm offering money for someone to go find out.
Loads of shit.
But the cities are built on cities are built on cities. From what I've read, Corvair, which you know is the continent, was once ruled by a hobgoblin empire. When they fell, the elves tried to hold the area, and after them, the humans came and built up this monument. But they didn't destroy the old city, they just built on top. So below what you would call sewers, friend Alamar, is catacombs that stretch I don't know how far. But I do know if you can find specifically the E213 valve cluster, there's a passage underneath it that goes down. I could go myself, but why do that when I can offer such four fine people as yourselves a chance to make coin and establish yourselves better in our fair city?
And how much coin we talking here, friend?
What do you feel would be a fair price for each of you?
100 gold pieces each?
Do all of you feel that would be a fair compensation for your efforts?
Sounds good.
Yes, I think it sounds great.
Sounds great to me.
Then I see no reason not to agree to that. Reaches onto a shelf and picks up a bag that was laying there.
Look, he just has it there.
I don't have
You
it
did pick
all
it up.
there. It wasn't there earlier.
I would have noticed.
There's 100 gold. Consider it a forward. The remaining 75 for each of you, or however you choose to divide it, will be available upon delivery of the item.
So we're looking for a 9-sided star, eh?
That is what we're looking for.
Hmm.
Approximately the size of 2 fists. Maybe
What for?
maybe 4 for you.
Sounds good, my friend. Is there anything we should know about the lower quarter?
It's dangerous. No one knows what's down there.
There we go.
Has anyone ever returned?
I'm certain people have gone into the catacombs often and come back.
I don't know.
That's why we know they're catacombs. But honestly, I wouldn't send you if I didn't have faith in you succeeding. What good does it do me to give you 100 gold and send you to your death? I'm just out money.
Well, judging with my two brooding elf friends, I think we'll be alright.
I do count 4 of you.
Oh, 3. They're all elves, right?
At least from casual glance, yes.
Okay.
You're the weird one. Best part is I think you're all different kinds of elves, too. You'll also need this. And he holds up a book.
Ooh.
I never learned how to read.
What kind of book is that?
Looks about yay big. Gilt covered, shiny. Some strange runes that you don't recognize on the front of it. Seem to be laid in gold.
So why do we need this book, eh?
I'm told it's a requirement to opening the location of the schema.
Do you need a book?
If you bring me the schema, you are welcome to keep the journal. If you wish, I suppose. I don't want for books.
Edwin takes the journal and to check see what language it's written in.
It is blank.
It's a blank book. What are we supposed to do with this?
And the pages, they don't feel like paper.
Okay.
They feel almost plasticky, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
And you have a feeling you probably couldn't tear them.
Okay.
It's a key. It's not a book.
A key.
That's why I'm happy to part with it. If you get the item I need from there, I don't need that location anymore. Maybe you'll find use for it. No, we'll save that for if we ever get to level 3 for Tony.
Oh. You get the special book.
Mr. Cthulhu over there.
If you were all in accord, I'll have Gregory bring out dinner, and you can set off at your choice.
I'll raise a toast to the adventure.
Before dinner, I need to pee. I had a lot of ale earlier, and I need to pee.
The facilities are on the 2nd floor.
Thank you.
The door with the diamond on it.
The stuck is right there. If you
I know.
increase one.
A nice stout, eh?
I'd rather not. Are you what? I'm sorry?
You had a nice stout.
And off he goes.
I heard it was a milk stout.
Right? That's what it looked
That's
like.
what happens when you drink too much milk at once.
Gosh dang it.
You hear steps again. Gildaham heads downstairs. Sorry, excuse me. As you see what you now know to be Gregory coming up with a very large tray with a cloche, I believe the term is, the domed lid over it. Yes, we could dine in the dining room. I like the view better up here. Fine, likes the view better up here. Just make me carry things up the stairs when they're hot and sits the tray down. I'll be back with the rest. Could you at least send help? All right. You see the elf gesture and say a few magic words, and like a little shimmer in the air appears, and then you hear a second set of footsteps following Gregory as he goes back downstairs.
Alright, let's check out what's for supper, eh?
By all means.
Lifts the dish.
I really wish I had the D&D cookbook with me. I would have picked something at random. But
Jar mushroom steaks.
Nope. You actually see a full rack of lamb.
Ooh. Feasting like kings tonight.
Ritzy.
You guys want mushroom added to this?
No.
Save it for later.
The least I can do is offer a good meal. I don't want you thinking you are hired help. This is an opportunity to do well for yourself, and I've seen too many adventurers thrown to nothing and death because they've employed in care. I thought I'd do things a little different.
Fatten us up before we get sent up to slaughter.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's...
He winks.
Well,
Better than mac and cheese.
for a musician, you sure are morbid.
Musician? What makes you think I'm a musician?
Well, the flashy clothes, of course.
So that makes me a musician. Nice.
Good save.
No, I'm not a musician. I never picked up the skill.
Then what's the flashy clothes for?
I am a performer. That doesn't mean I play music.
Well, what do you do?
I am a knife wielder.
Knife wielder.
Yes,
One of the circus folk.
that's right.
Ah, very nice.
A few moments later, you see two more trays come up, one being carried by Gregory, the other seemingly floating in the air. There everyone is. I hope you all enjoy your dinner. Sets down a stack of plates beside it, pulls off the other cloches. You see a very nice salad with some toasted pine nuts and a balsamic of some sort. And the other one reveals some type of pasta smothered in a cheese sauce. Master's favorite.
I don't know about you, Lot. I'm gonna try all of it.
I'm gonna try it too.
It's a good expensive mac and cheese. You're not sure what the cheese is, but it's not like American. And a nice toasted rack of lamb with a little bit of mint. And then the salad's just a basic good tossed salad, some pine nuts, onions, olives. More than 2 olives because it's not Olive Garden.
Friend, are you eating straight out of the pot? Their plate, you know.
I always eat right out of the.
He just takes the package. It's mine.
It's me.
There we go. Dalen watches this all kind of amused for a moment. If you're looking for music, I've heard there is a circus in town. Apparently they have a very good violinist.
Well,
Vertex something or other, I believe. Not important for this, but they're supposed to be in town for a week or so.
that's plenty of time. We could check out the circus after our adventure.
If we make it back.
We'll make it back.
All the negativity.
He just said we're going underground, under the layers of shit. No one's gonna come looking for us.
Where's
I
your
never-
sense of adventure?
I have faith in you.
Lots of.
I never miss a shot. We're not gonna die.
If Dern is pleased, we'll come back.
You keep your false gods to yourself.
As you say that, everyone can roll perception.
So I got 18.
I got an 8.
17.
17.
All right, all of you but Tony.
Nerd.
Which fits, honestly. You hear Rithkel say, "If Dern wills it," and you all notice Dalen just kind of goes, "Of course," and then flips open a book and starts making a note of something.
That's someone we should know about. You said done?
Only, it's the only person that I know.
That's sad.
Does anyone have religion, out of curiosity?
Let me see. No.
Okay.
It's hard to be religious when you're a ranger.
Oh no! For the record, for future reference, religion in this case is literally just knowledge of things in that nature. So it's church knowledge, God knowledge, demons and devils and angels. So, all the skills that have intelligence next to them are knowledge bases of categories. Just so you know. Still didn't expect religion, but just.
What are you writing in that book?
Notes for later. If you enjoy the situation you find yourself in, there will be future work. And I want to make sure I find work that suits your particular skills as best I can. Should you be interested?
After he said that name, though, you started scribbling really fast.
Not sure what you mean. Certain there's no concern. This world is very wide, and there are many religions.
Quick question, friend. How did we all end up here?
Bill, do you want the fancy lie, or do you want the truth?
You can say it, I would never know the difference.
Let's hear the truth then.
The truth is, I have friends with certain skills, and they let me know when things need attention, and they're also very good at knowing who should be given that attention.
And we some of the people that need the attention.
No, you were names provided to me by very trusted sources, people looking to make a name for themselves that would excel in certain endeavors, and this would be a good chance for them to get a leg up.
Well, fair enough, friend. Let's put our names in the history books, eh?
Exactly.
There's people spying on us. That's not creepy.
You know, tell you what. No one's spying on you. If you're happy after this job, I'll be more than happy to introduce you to my information source. Sound fair?
Yeah, to me.
Alright. Well, I'm going to retire for the evening. If you wish to rest before setting out, the rooms on the second floor are all available. Obviously, as I told Gildaham there, the diamond is the facilities, and there is a room with a moon on it. My sister's there, so I would recommend not bothering her. But otherwise, take your pick if you want to set out in the morning.
I call the biggest room.
What the fuck?
Runs
you
off.
can talk here and have some more ale with me.
Runs off to find the biggest room.
You run down the stairs to the second floor. You find there are 6 rooms, not counting the 2 he mentioned. After the third one, you notice they're all the same size, unfortunately. One's a little bit smaller because it's a library, so it's like just walled in with bookshelves, so it takes up more space. But you can tell the rooms are essentially all the same.
That's bad.
You're not going to put us up for an inn for the night. I hear there's a really fancy one nearby. We're doing your dirty work. It's the least you could do.
Which fancy inn would that be?
Crap, would I know it? I'd probably know it. Would I know it? Can I roll to see if I know the fancy
Yeah.
name?
Go ahead and roll intelligence.
Oh, God.
Hit
Oh, wait, 20. Not that.
history if you happen to have it, by the way, but intelligence general. You know what? Sure, you know there's a ridiculously expensive one up top. House Galandra.
Well, I believe it's called House Galandra.
That's every inn in this city.
You just... How would you do that to me?
They all had the same name.
Weird.
I'm happy to stay here.
No,
It's
it's
better than being outside.
It's the same family owns all of them. I'm giving you a hard time. You mean the one up there? Again, complete the job and I will roll persuasion. She's a bard. She should be good at this.
Shush. 22.
All right. You keep driving a hard bargain, but
I think I drove a fair bargain.
I'll throw that in for the job finished. A night at House Calandra. meeting my contacts and potential further work if it interests you. But for now, I'll bid you all good night.
Yes.
You're welcome to take your pace as you wish. You can
Hopefully the halfling didn't claim all the rooms.
Somehow. Every door you open, Edwin's there. You don't know what the heck.
That's my equipment room. This is my room.
Does he have like the teleporting spell or something?
No.
I don't get spells until level 3.
Nope. He's in a room.
I'm passed out.
Yep. Yeah, you guys open one of the doors, and he's just in the middle of the room.
Fully clothed still, not even under the sheets. Just.
If anyone has anything they want to do, by all means speak up. Otherwise, you guys get a good night's rest. And...
I want to take a look at that library room that you mentioned.
Okay. You go in. It is kind of a triangular-esque room, like you notice they all are, just because inner circle out to octagonal outside.
Right.
Yeah, it's just lined. There's like a small table in the middle with several chairs, but then all the walls, floor to ceiling, which is like a 12-foot ceiling, just books. Is there anything in particular you're looking for, or?
Yeah, can I roll to see if there's anything special around the room?
Special in general, absolutely. Again, if there's anything in specific you're looking for, let me know. But
I rolled a 15 plus. Well, that's perception, right? Or no?
Investigation. So it'd be off intelligence.
Oh, yeah. So investigation 17.
Okay. Roll a d100.
D100. Got an 80.
80. All right.
That's the number.
You find a book that at first you're starting to dismiss it. Like you take it off and you see the title of it. It's called The Deck of Limited Things. And at first you flip through a few pages and it looks like it's a bunch of short stories. And you're almost ready to go, no, this is stupid, and put it back. But then you notice the theme through all of it is every last one of the stories is someone finding a deck of cards and then something amazing happening for them. They became nobles and rich and powerful after they drew a card. They became powerful heroes that saved realms after drawing a card. And like the more you're looking through this, you hear a voice whispering a little bit in the back of your head that says, "This is real. If you were to find it, think of what you could do with that."
Oh. Who's there?
Just your own thoughts, my friend.
This is real. Can I take the book?
I mean, no one's there to stop you.
I'm taking the book.
Okay. You take the book and you tuck it in your pack. Do you just leave the opening in the shelf? Do you
yes, I do.
Try. Okay. So like you try and move the shelf books a little bit so they're more.
Yeah, do a little bit more. like
Yeah.
stacked vinyl that just kind of like.
Just leans one.
I was originally going to shove the mushroom in there, but then I thought.
Mushroom's bigger than the book with.
Correct.
All right. You have a book telling various stories of people using the deck of many things and having glorious success with it. And what did you roll in your investigation again?
I rolled a 17.
And you do notice at the very end, you say it says continued in part 2, and you don't find a part 2 anywhere.
Okay.
All right. You steal a book. Edwin gets a good night's sleep. Anything from Rylan or Gildaham before bed?
I'm going to play the flute.
All right. You all start hearing Well, let's see how good it is. Roll performance, sir.
Oh god.
No.
Dying cat.
So, okay, so this is going off of what? Like Dex or is it strength?
It's gonna go off charisma.
Strength.
Oh,
You
no.
play that flute.
Flute in half.
I'll ask a quick question because I don't have your character sheet in front of you. Do you have like the tool proficiency flute listed?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I have the tool proficiency flute.
So it's going to be your charisma and your proficiency bonus a +2. So I think it's a +1 total then.
Okay.
Since you mentioned your charisma was a minus.
Yeah. So I got a 10, so I got 11.
Okay. You guys all hear it's passable. You know, it's a tune. It's not off tune. It's not badly keyed. It's just very simple.
Edwin just further into sleep.
All right.
It's the kid that's playing like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Can I see Sharky stealing the book?
Me
Roll percentage with perceptual disadvantage because, like, you didn't specify going to the library. It's possible. It's not like, you know, he was being super secretive about it, but...
I don't think so. I got a 13.
13? Were you trying to be sneaky about this, Mr. Rithgall, or did you just like, oh, this is interesting, yoink?
Oh no, I wasn't being sneaky at all. No.
Okay, at a 13, yes, you notice. As you walk by, you see the library open, and you see Rithgall flipping through a book, and then puts it in his pouch.
Brilliant. I love this. I go off to my room.
All right.
You just yeet off to your room. Okay.
Yep.
You guys all get a good night's sleep. Rithgall, roll a intelligence save.
Oh man. I just rolled a 3.
Okay. You all have a nice night's sleep. Rithgall, you dream. You're in caverns, catacombs. Like, looks like they used to be like deliberate walls, but they've fallen into disrepair. You see fungus growing along one wall. You see weird misshapen creatures walking just out of your eyesight. You can't quite make out what they are, but you can hear the footsteps. And a tentacle slowly rolls over your shoulder, kind of pantomiming like a hand. So you're coming down to my area. I'll see you soon, my friend. You wake up.
Wake up.
Nah.
It's morning.
Oh, what?
It's morning. You guys feel well rested. Even you, Rithgall. You actually feel completely well rested. You're fine. Despite the kind of dreaming a little weird, it's just okay. When you open your doors, there's a small plate of breakfast, like a pastry and some eggs and a little carafe. But as you look around, you don't see anyone.
Good morning, fellows.
How'd you sleep?
Ah, like a wee baby.
I didn't.
I hear you snoring in my room.
Ah, I bet I did. My drunk belly put me right to bed. What do you mean you didn't sleep there?
It was very little, but it felt like no sleep at all. But I feel fine.
Ah, bad dreams, eh?
Not sure if they were bad or good.
Mm. Better than not dreaming at all, I suppose.
I can't recall the dream. Just remember darkness and
No parents.
caverns.
Well, darkness. I mean, not to let this guy sneak up behind me.
All right.
Why not let him come and halfling?
All right, so how do you guys think we should proceed here?
Let's say we get super drunk, and then we head down there, and we go.
Not do that.
As tempting as that sounds, never do a job drunk.
Get drunk after.
No.
It's
I
kinda
say we go find a local warrior guild or some fighters, and we ask them if they know any way of getting down there.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Never heard of this E213 valve cluster.
It's much better than what I thought you were gonna do. I thought you were gonna let's find a warrior guild, make them do it, and then claim the prize.
Now that's an idea.
It's a really good idea.
But where's the glory in that?
Who has to know?
They get back, and then you take their lives and their glory.
And then we get the money.
Then we get the money.
Murdering innocents is not really my style.
It'd be more like a sacrifice.
Jeez, man. Well, someone in this town's got to know something.
You're a religious man.
Is Dalen around? Haven't seen him.
Or
You
Gregory.
don't see him. Gregory, you see. He's like tidying one of the rooms.
Let's just ask this fellow. Gregory, good morning, sir.
Good morning, gentlemen.
So, we were wondering what's the best way to proceed down to the lower city.
Any number of stairs and paths go down to the lower city.
You take the gondolas, right?
You can, yeah. It's a little pricier, but they'll take you all the way down to at least the upper part of the lower city, and then it's probably a 20-minute walk down to the bottom. I heard Master Dalen say you were looking for one of the 200 clusters. Is that right?
Why, that's right.
Alright.
E213 to be specific.
I don't know about that, but the 200 clusters are going to be at the bottom of oh, is it? It's going to be the sewer level for the Dorsan Tower. That's the whole section's the 200 clusters. I'm not sure which valve you need, but that at least will get you in the right direction.
What
So-
level
so-
was that again?
Going to be the bottom level, but
No, what did you say the place is called?
the Dorsan Tower is is over the 200 clusters. Rithgol, roll intelligence.
1.
You need new dice, sir.
Yeah, yes, is bad.
Okay.
Switch it up.
I think
Well,
he only has the one stat.
Suffice to say, you don't remember anything, so that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
He's probably admiring the mushroom. This is fascinating.
I don't recall.
All right. Well, good luck on your mission. I hope to see everyone back. We'll have showers prepared.
Oh, thank you, Gregory. Nice meeting you.
Of course, just knock when you come back.
We'll try and remember.
Never gonna knock on a door ever in this entire game. This becomes a 10-year campaign. Never knocks.
Proceeds to open the door. Well, I'm sure we can find somebody who knows where this Dorsan Tower is.
Oh, you have no trouble, like, as you ask around and start heading out, you have no trouble finding the tower itself. It's just, from what Gregory said, like, the tower's over the 200 clusters of the sewer, so finding the specific valve is going to be the question.
Well, we got the nice 25 gold apiece there. Everyone good on supplies?
I believe so.
I think so too.
I'm okay. I got my mushroom.
You want to buy another one?
No.
It might be a good deal. Just buy up mushrooms.
Just like
Alright.
time.
I'm gonna.
I want to go find another mushroom.
I'm gonna pack up my things and get ready to leave. And I'm eagerly waiting by the door for everyone.
I get out there.
Okay. You guys are on your way. Are you going to try and just walk the whole way? Are you going to try and take a gondola?
Gondola.
Okay, who's got the most charisma?
I believe I do. Wait, hold on. What's my charisma? I got a +3 on charisma.
Same.
I have a +4.
Well, mine is
Wow.
1.
Wow. The warlock has the most charisma.
Right?
For a guy that's like, yes,
That's unheard
He's
of.
like,
love
do you want a mushroom?
Well, I was gonna say no, but you're so persuasive.
I don't roll a 1.
All right. So yeah. So do you guys just walk on down, or how do you proceed?
Seems like we're taking the gondola.
All right. You're able to find a gondola. Guildham, the guy looks familiar. No. Okay. Actually, you know what? Roll a d20, sir. We'll see.
Got. So this is a charisma check, right?
Just a d20.
Okay, I got 14.
Okay. Nope. Random chance if you rolled the same as me, you found the exact same guy again, but no.
You again?
It's been like,
20.
oh shit. I'm sorry, guys.
We just make this Pokemon. All the gondola riders are all the same person. Yep, you find one. It's a nice, like, wider skiff. Looks like you can hold about 8 people total. Dwarf looks at you as you come up and says, "Where can I take you?" As I go to the default accent like an idiot, but
Hey there, friend. We're trying to reach the Dorsan Tower.
what level are you looking for?
The 200 level. Well, what are the levels? What did you say the level earlier?
Very, very bad.
Yeah,
Far down as you could take us.
the lowest we can go.
The darkest parts.
I can do that. No problem there. All right. Let you all board on.
Okay.
How much?
Oh, we don't.
We just get it free.
You must be new in town. No, the farriers don't charge for going down. It doesn't take any effort. It's only going up the costs.
Bastard.
Pardon? The boat starts tipping.
I came from one of the top floors, and this guy charged me 10 copper to go down.
Hmm.
Seems like your luck is more than thin, Gildam.
You could always go make a file a complaint with the Lyrium Guild if you want.
It wouldn't help you to smile a little bit.
Ah,
No, don't worry. Just
good.
go to the house, Leander. File a complaint. They'll look into it in about 4 or 5 weeks.
I won't be here in 4 or 5 weeks, so not worth my time.
Sounds about right.
All right, you guys coast down through the sights and the sounds. Owls flying about, people moving about on boats like yours or brooms or their own power if they happen to have wings. And as you're going down, the buildings start getting closer and closer together.
Getting a little tight there.
Because the top looks like, skyscrapers, but it's magical and medieval reinforced construction. It gets wider at the base to support it. And he stops and says, "Well, this is the 3rd floor. The buildings touch together going down lower, so you'll have to walk it down. But you're only about 2 floors up above the ground level. Watch your step down there. There's some dangerous salts around." And
Danger, you say?
as soon as you guys have stepped off the boat, it goes up.
Just whoop.
I was gonna
Like we're
tip him.
stuck here.
Never mind.
All right, you guys find yourself on a nice flat area with some stairs that go down and an archway that leads into a tower.
This must be the Dorsan Tower. You think anyone there will know where we need to go?
Could help if we knock on the door.
Knocking's overrated.
No, we don't know.
Roll intelligence, Mr. Rithgel.
Oh boy. Got a 15.
Okay. You were here yesterday. This is where you bought your mushroom.
Okay.
As you're like, yeah, I came up these and then I climbed those stairs over there to go.
This area looks familiar. Oh wait. Is that goblin?
Do they have
No.
another mushroom?
No, we don't need another mushroom. Unless you want one.
You're saying that because you have one.
Oh, is that a talking frog?
So that's where you got the mushroom from.
Yes.
Let's go get another.
I just want to talk to it.
I didn't respond.
Hi, did you?
Do you get... See,
You're familiar.
yeah, you're missing out. You definitely have to take a familiar later.
Yeah.
Do you guys head down? Do you go in?
Aren't we going to the mushroom shop?
No, I was just joking. Let's go down.
Okay.
Let's go
Yep.
down.
Let's go down.
You head on down. The tunnels, the corridors to this level, they're dark, narrow. There's an occasional like window slit that looks like literally a wall 20 feet out, like of another building that's almost buttressing. Here and there, there's some torches. It's kind of weird because up top they have like ever bright lanterns that are always on and steady flame. These are like guttering, spitting torches. You see dirty people crowding narrow corridors. It's a lovely smell of sweat and sewage kind of permeating the air a little bit. As you walk down, the tunnel opens to what for Rithkal is a familiar larger chamber, where there's a mix of goblins, humans, shifters gathering around a small pile of belongings. You see one of the goblins shouting, familiar to Rithkal, "No pushing, there's always room for everyone at the Rat's Market."
Here's where they sold me the spider mushroom.
As you get closer, you see the goblin standing on top of the pile. "I've got everything. What can you need? I've got a stick of sealing wax. It's only partially used. 60 coppers. Or maybe you like this fine woolen blanket. It's only a hint of mildew. 39 coppers. Or,
Sounds stupid.
over there, my cousin's got a food for sale. She calls them tofu, I believe. It's 5 silver per skewer."
It's not meat though. I don't know what this tofu is.
You'd have to bring that up with her. She doesn't like meat. Says it's wrong to hurt animals. Weirdo, but what do you do? It's family. Food's right over there.
Well, excuse me, friend. Me and my new mates here, we're trying to find the 200 valves. Can you point us in the right direction?
Yeah, 200 valves are everywhere under the city. Of course, if you're looking for a certain cluster, what would that be worth to explore, such as yourself? 100 silver, maybe?
100 silver.
A lot less. A lot less.
Now listen, friend. We're on an adventure. We're trying to reach the 213 valve, to be more specific.
I see. I might know where that is.
Might know, or you do know.
Might.
Will you take 40?
40 silver?
It's too much.
Still too much.
I whispered to Alamar, we'll let him pay.
Oh, real quick, because we didn't specify, did you guys just split up the 100 gold to 25 each extra, or
Yeah,
does someone
yeah.
have...
That's
Okay.
what we did. Okay.
I assumed, but I also didn't want to assume. Alright.
Yeah, what was it? Gildaham, you drive a hard bargain. See if you could talk our friend into telling us.
40 silver if you buy something.
Let me see your wares.
You got all kinds of stuff. He's like standing on a mound of somewhat used, and it's all functional, but like you said, the sealing wax barely used. This blanket, only a little bit of mildew. This cup,
minute.
only chipped.
What about my friend here? He bought this mushroom for me yesterday.
Yeah, talk to sister. She does all the work for the plants. Points over to the area where you see there's a little grill with sticks with weird squares on them. They're just like grilling. And you see a young goblin female sitting there talking to a frog.
There she is. That's the one that sold me the mushroom. It's the frog.
I'm gonna
Do
go
you
talk to her.
Do you have a wedding stone?
A wedding stone.
Let me see here. Let me see here. I do. For you, only 1 gold.
Okay, let's do the 1 gold and the 40 silver.
This guy.
All right.
It's just a
Well,
random brick he found on the ground.
maybe.
Can I do a check to see if it's real?
My perception's not the best, but yeah, we'll go with it. I mean,
I wanna
That
do
looks
it.
right.
I wanna
let's see
do
if
a
it's
check.
real.
You go check.
I'll do a check and see if it's real. And that's off perception, right?
Investigation, actually.
Oh shoot! So it's gonna be a 10.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, so I don't know.
It appears real.
Cool beans, we'll do it.
It's a wet brick.
No, it's a whetstone. It's a stone. It's very wet. It's damp.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nope. You pay your 140 or 1 gold 40 silver, and points to a narrow passageway. You see like stairs that descending into the deeper down. Right over there, 213s and its friends are down below.
I'm more fascinated by the talking frog.
You walk over.
Oh, Lass, where'd you get that? Talking frog?
He's my friend. He listens. Other people don't listen. I don't think he talks. I mean, I talk to him, but
Does he ever talk back?
to me,
Hello there, friend. He says to the frog.
the frog looks at you.
It's just a frog.
Well, what did he say?
You sold my friend over there a mushroom the other day.
I'm
just
talking to the
wondering-
last.
She looks slightly nervous as like you're now all kind of crowding around, circling around her, and she's kind of like, I sell some mushrooms, yes.
Do you have any more?
Let me look. Roll a d100. Because
Oh no.
Oh no.
I like that I found a random table of 100 magic mushrooms for D&D. I will have to send this to Kitsu later.
I got 61.
Let me see what I can find. And she rummages through a pile of dirt behind her.
What grew overnight?
I don't have a it's not a mushroom exactly, but she turns around and she has a little dish, like a little saucer dish, and it's got like a greenish slime mold with little red spots on it, like little mini flowers.
While he's distracting her, I'm gonna try and steal the frog.
That's not my intention.
All right, roll sleight of hand.
Oh no, it's an 8.
Okay, now roll animal handling.
Slightly better. 17 and 21.
Okay.
Frog is gonna scream.
You actually do successfully pick up the frog without freaking it out. However, as you're doing that, she looks at you as she's talking over the slime. What are you doing with Eddie?
Oh, I'm just giving him a pet.
Okay, you pet him, now put him down. He doesn't like being picked up.
Oh, all right. I just wanted to see. I heard he was a talking frog.
Who told you he talks?
This my elfin friend. He mentioned him the other day.
Did he talk to you?
Did he talk to you?
She turns to you, Rithgol, and like, Eddie talk to you?
I thought I heard a peep. I swore.
He doesn't talk to people normally.
Frog.
Eddie, are you talking to people?
What did he say?
He said brrrop.
Alrighty then. Yeah, but I put him back on his pedestal here. Puts the frog down.
The frog kind of hops over by her.
I missed it. What kind of mushroom did he get?
It wasn't actually a mushroom. It was a greenish slime mold that had little red blossoms that look like flowers till you look closer. I can sell this one for a god.
Do you have any more that you'd be willing to part with? And we can make a deal?
Just a quick question. I have
Mhm.
I have Awakened Mind. Is that able to be used on the frog?
You can absolutely talk to the frog. It doesn't really have the ability to talk back. It's a frog. But yes, you can telepathically talk in the frog's head. It'll be confused.
Okay, so I will not do that. I just wanted to know.
Give this frog enlightenment.
I'm gonna whisper to Rylan. I think this lasts a little cocoa. You know what I mean? Talking frogs. Never heard of such.
I have this one, and she pulls out I don't know what type of mushroom that is. 1 second. What is it? It's using full like mushroom terminology, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. Okay. She pulls out a pink mushroom. One of the ones that like when you look underneath has like all the little dots. I can sell you this one for a gold.
Make sure you ask what they do and you don't just buy them blindly.
Can I use my nature skill?
You may roll nature.
Okay. I got an 11.
You're not sure. The slime appears very poisonous, but you're not sure on the details. The other one is safe. It's not poisonous.
Can I have the slime if you're not going to take it?
Yeah, you can take the slime.
It's one gold. Saucer's included.
Salsa.
Yeah, because it's a slime mold. It's in a little like saucer dish that she's holding up.
Hi, where are you gonna put that? It's gonna get all over your stuff.
That's what I'm wondering. You have a bag.
Just a plastic bag.
Wrap it up.
2 gold.
Sure.
Okay.
The bag's just as much slime.
Yes, it is.
She puts it in a stoppered glass vial and offers it to you.
Oh, that's much better.
Puts it in a brown paper bag. Oozes out. That'd be 2 gold. 1 gold if you want this one.
I'll take the mushroom.
Okay.
I step to the side and I just start coating my daggers in slime.
Let me go double check what that was then. All right. Okay.
So I have a question.
I have an answer. You go first.
And so my next turn, can I ask you, like, re-roll again and see if I can figure out what those mushrooms are?
You can. The DC goes up.
Okay.
Because essentially you already went, I don't remember. And then it's like sitting there thinking, going,
Oh wait.
okay, what is this? I know, I've learned mushrooms. I should know this. And the harder you try and think, the harder it gets. But we've all had moments where we actually did go, oh, wait!
I look down to the goblin. Do you know what the pink one does?
It bleeds.
Pardon?
It bleeds.
Weirdo.
When you squeeze it, it bleeds.
There's something really wrong with this guy.
Let's back away slowly.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Alright.
Lads, I don't know about you, but I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see her kind of look at Eddie. This is why I talk to you. You don't judge me. Kind of glares at Rithgall.
And I glare right back.
Uh-oh. Run away. Run away. She's gonna throw a mushroom at the back of your head.
We're gonna get killed right here.
Right.
Goblin.
Make a con save, Rithgall.
Oh man, what did I do? Oh no.
You insulted her.
God. And is that saving throw +3?
If you're proficient in Constitution saves, it would be D20 plus your Constitution.
Okay. Yeah, so it'd be 14.
You take 2 points of necrotic damage. You're not sure what from.
Oh,
You're just breathing, and you're like, like a really bad cough there.
You're right, fam.
something hurt me just now.
Mushrooms are
What
nicer.
Weaker.
Probably hit you with one of them shrooms.
Can I do a perception check to see if it's a shroom?
Kind of
That's
stinks.
You know what? Sure, you can roll perception.
Kind of stinks next to her booth, eh? You know?
I hand over water skin to him.
I got a 3.
Nope.
Oh, boy.
You saw nothing. Alright, do you guys head on down the stairs?
Head on
Yes.
down.
Okay. You guys head down the stairs. As you go down, you start to hear the sound of running water. And you see a sign that says valve clusters 210 through 220.
Well, I thought a friend Dalen said that. Well, no, who said that? The gondola driver said this. They didn't exist past 200. And here's a sign. I guess no one comes down here.
Is the sign real, or is it leading us to our demise?
I'm assuming it's real. Why else would it be here?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You guys head down. The stairs turn and the water gets louder, and you see the stairs go right down into water.
Like, how, like rushing water or water we can wade through?
You can wade through it. It's actually probably only about knee high.
Okay.
It's
So like neck high for me.
oh yeah, it's probably up to like your waist. Yeah, knee high on everyone else, probably like hip to waist high for you. It's moderately clean because it's running at a fairly steady pace. Not enough that like it knocks you over or anything, but you can like feel it pushing on the back of your leg as you step into it. Yeah.
So friends, which one do you think is 213?
Well, as you look coming in, there's like a gate, like it's a permanent grate there that the water's coming through that way. And you look that way, you see the path goes on and then turns left and right. But before that, you see a bunch of valves labeled 1 through 12.
There's no 13.
There's no 13.
The other way.
Did we come the wrong way?
Hmm.
Let me look around. Maybe it's on the ceiling or something weird.
Maybe we should look
Mhm.
around.
Okay. Everyone roll a perception check.
Okay, so I have Natural Explorer.
Yep.
It says when you are particularly at home in forest, desert, or under dark terrain.
Mhm.
Would this be under dark terrain?
This is not yet, no.
Okay, then never mind.
You are still in a sewer right now.
Rolled a 13.
13?
Was it perception you said?
Yep.
I got
got
a
10.
15.
15 you said? And you got an 11?
16.
16. And then what'd you have?
18.
18. And then what did Gildaham have? Because I'm still remembering names.
I got a 10.
Okay, so the two of you that went above 15, you notice a figure hiding up ahead. Like a fairly broad figure, kind of ducked into a corner.
Well, I will use. Is this? Is it a bright area or is it pretty dim?
It's dark down here. There's no
Okay,
there's
so-
no torches or anything. So
Okay, so I'll use dark vision to
Yep.
see that person.
that actually occurs to me.
I
Edwin,
think I'm the only one.
it's
Yeah,
pitch.
yeah.
As you guys walk into the water, it's pitch black.
So the only person who can't see is Zach.
I think I have a torch in my kit. Maybe I don't know.
You almost certainly do. It just occurred to me like you would notice this. The other three probably wouldn't think about it because they're just like do whatever.
Let me see. Where my kit?
Which also would
Yeah, I
explain
do
why
have a torch.
you don't see the shadowy figure.
I'm going to light a torch. so-
Okay. You guys are looking. Your vision switches for a second as the light blasts up. And then, sorry, you were going to say something, Rithkel?
And I yell down to the shadowy figure. Who's that?
You see it step out. The torchlight kind of reflecting off of metal. As you see a Warforged stepping forward. For those who don't know Warforged, think of a robot.
Terminator.
Metal plating, stone, wood, like almost Groot-like veins and sinews and muscles that are like wood and root. But essentially a magical robot.
He must be the keeper down here.
You have the journal. Give the
Right.
book to me, and you can live to see another day.
Which one of us has the journal?
You do.
I thought you took it.
Oh, I do.
You-
Hey, I do have the.
Refuse. Refuse, and we will make your death slow and painful.
Waist high water, torch.
I'd rather not die there. So Gildaham, how about reaching him a pack there and grabbing the book?
That's right.
You think we can take it?
Hand it over.
Yeah, give him the book, man. I don't want to die.
Give him the book. We need it.
I'm gonna draw an arrow and shoot him in the face.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
Everyone may roll initiative.
Oh my god. I think we screwed up. Gildaham.
21.
Okay. 1 second.
19.
22.
Just writing down numbers here.
I don't think I need a silver arrow. So we're just gonna use a regular
All
arrow.
right. Gildaham, you're first, so you can go ahead and shoot your arrow. Actually, kind of
Okay.
initiative rolls worked out exactly how you were doing.
So yeah, I'm gonna use my longbow. It's a ranged weapon attack. It's a plus 11 to hit. Range is 150 to 600 feet.
Okay,
One
so you,
target. So a D8. Let's see. What's my D8?
See how he does? He says he doesn't miss.
So I roll 20 for hit, right?
you roll a d20, and then it's going to be +5 to. It looks like +5 to hit is what you have.
So I think it's a 6. It's a 9 plus 5 is 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
That hits. So
And then a D8 plus 5 for piercing damage.
Plus
It's,
3.
So plus 3.
Yep, because it's going to be essentially just for your knowledge of the math. It's a d20, and that's plus your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus. So that's where that +5 came from.
Okay.
And then your damage is a d8 plus your dexterity, which is that +3.
Okay. So it'll be 1 plus 3, so it's 4.
4. Okay.
Yep.
The arrow, tink, you hear it impact the stone and chip away a little bit. As you've chosen death very well. Rithgul, you're up.
Okay.
And
How are you?
Edwin, you're on deck.
I'm going to use E-Blast, Eldritch Blast
Okay.
on this thing.
What does your Eldritch Blast look like, sir?
What? It's
Well, generically, it's like a purple laser beam, but I allow flavor for spells, so if you want it to be something different, then...
It's more of a... It's more of like a green... Like blast, more like a fireball type thing.
All right. It's kind of like a green flame that leaps out. All right.
Yeah.
So roll your attack, which is your spell attack. So it's D20 plus your charisma plus 2.
Okay. Charisma. So I rolled a 16.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Okay. And then is it the D10 for the damage?
1d10 damage.
7.
Okay. You just see Rithgul from behind you just throw out his hand, and like this sickening green screeching blast just slams into the creature, staggers back again. Looks unhappy. Edwin, you're up.
All right. Since there's no backing out of this, I'm going to pull out one of my daggers. I have the torch in the other hand.
Okay.
And how far away is he? Enough to reach?
You're about 30 feet away. You can... Oh, no, because you are at 25. You would not be able to reach him this round, unfortunately.
I'm going to step back behind Gildaham since he's initiated this combat, and I'll end my turn.
All right.
Do it to protect you.
Edwin's like, no, let's do it. All right, you step back behind. The Warforged advances on, we'll say Gildaham, because Gildaham shot first. It just rushes up, has a rapier in its hand, and it stabs at you. What is your armor class, sir?
16.
Well, it rolled a natural 1, so it misses. It stabs at you. You just kind of tap. You smash it to the side with the bow as you're moving to gain position. Rylan, you're up.
I'm gonna try and person it.
Okay. What's the save DC?
Good question. What does it say?
Let's see. It should be on the F, but it's going to be 8 plus your proficiency, so 10 plus your spellcasting stat.
Which is not here. So that's my charisma, so plus 3.
So 13 for your knowledge.
Okay.
You cast your spell. Maybe. Nope. You cast your spell, it glares at you.
Fuck.
Spells with disadvantage when in combat.
Ah, shit.
Alright, you cast your spell. Edwin, you hear sounds behind you.
I turn around and see if I hold my torch out to see if I see anything.
You see 2 creatures coming out of the tunnel from behind you. They kind of walk towards you, doing kind of like the Silent Hill twitch a little bit.
Oh, no.
Each one is about your size, gray-skinned,
We could take them.
with 4 arms and 2 mouths.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. So, I'm going to try and identify the creature.
Sure, roll Arcana.
Ooh, 6.
Okay. You don't have any idea. One of them rushes at you and swings with 2 different swords. What's your AC, sir?
14.
Does hit with one blow connects as it swings short sword across to you for 6 damage.
Ooh, I'm hurting.
As it stabs at you. The other one rumbles on past and jumps at Rithgul. What is your armor class, sir?
13.
And it again misses you with 1 swing, but catches you with this rusty-looking mace as you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And now we're back around. Gildaham, you're up. Rithkel, you're on deck.
So, I'm going to use my longbow. I'm going to equip a silver arrow and shoot it at the creepy creatures that attacked my friend, the halfling.
Okay. So you see that? You spin, you fire.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, 11 to hit. Got a 17 plus. It's off my dex, right?
Yes, sir. Yep. So it's gonna
Okay, so-
it's +5 total.
Okay, so 22. So that definitely hits, and then it's the D8 again. I got 6. So 6 plus, so 11 piercing damage.
Okay. Fire the arrow. It impacts in. FYI, it would be +3, so you did 9, but you still you slam the arrow into it. It pivots backwards and falls back in the water.
Indeed.
You have slaughtered the poor creature. Rithkel, you're up. Something just hit you in the back with a rusty mace.
Yeah, that thing's dead. You hit it with the Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You spin and fire. Roll your attack.
Oh no.
Oh, he missed.
I totally missed. I rolled a 2, but I don't know. Was it
It would still be 2 plus your spellcasting stat +2. So, but that is gonna miss because I'm pretty sure you have a +4, 5, 6. So you rolled an 8. So 8 does miss, unfortunately.
Yep.
You turn and blast. Roll perception.
a 12?
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Edwin, you're up, sir.
Okay. I'm going to climb up Gildahan's back and jump at the Warforged with my dagger.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics.
Let's see. It's a 14.
Okay. Gildaham, you feel steps on your back as someone just pivots off your shoulder. Roll your attack roll, sir.
All right. It's going to be a 13.
13 hits. And you have a friend in flank, so if I remember right, you're a rogue. That would be sneak attack.
It's going to be 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. You leap onto the Warforged. How are you going to end this?
We'll do bonus action. Can I swing at him with the torch?
Sure. You don't need to roll. So you just jump into the air, you slam the dagger into it, and it tries to pull back like it's going to get its rapier, and you just slam the torch into it, and it ride it into the water.
And it bursts into flames.
Yes, you ride into the water, hitting a particularly weird rainbowy looking patch on the water, and you guys see the whole into flame.
Oh. So,
And you pull your torch back up before it gets doused by the water.
yeah, there we go.
You're feeling a little drier. You're standing on top of it.
Aha!
It's laying inert in the ground, in the water underneath you.
So there's just one weird creature up now.
Yep, and it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just throw dagger at it then.
Okay.
That would be. Oh, see if I hit it. 17,
17 hits.
and then I got a 3.
Okay, you rolled a 3 or?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's, I believe you have a +3 dexterity, correct?
No, it's 1 plus my 2, so it's a 3.
Oh, okay. All right. A dagger sinks into its side. It bleeds. A weird purplish ooze comes out of it.
Does the dagger do anything? Because that was a mushroom dagger.
Oh, yes, it does. Thank you.
Dagger.
Watch, it grows an extra arm or something.
I was just about to say, like 3 foot.
You give it.
All right, so Rithgul, you see this. It actually looks at you as you blast the green flame, and it like pauses for a second and then like bows its head in subservience, and then a dagger slams into it, and it just freezes in place.
Fascinating.
Yeah, very.
Combat is essentially over.
I'm gonna go get my dagger.
I want to get my arrows.
I say to Rithgul, I was like, you know that thing, eh? He seems like he knew you.
You might know me, but I don't know it. I don't think.
I can't believe you're gonna give up the book.
As you pull it.
I just didn't want to die.
By the way, Ryland, as you pull the dagger out, you see the flesh actually knits shut behind the dagger.
Is it still frozen?
Yep. It's just completely. It's not like frozen, like it's solid. If you touch it, it wiggles a little bit, but it's like just very still. Like it can't move.
I think he wanted to get his arrows back.
I do want to get my arrows back.
Roll d20. You fired 2 arrows total, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
One of them is broken, but you're able to recover the head still, and you'll be able to repair it later.
Does it matter which one's broken? Because I fired 1 silver and 1 normal.
Odd or even?
Odd.
Your silver arrow is fine.
Awesome.
How deep is the water where we are? Is it still just the waist high?
Yeah, it's waist high on Edwin. It was only like knee high on you guys.
Okay. That's not gonna matter then. I was like, I'm gonna shove the little statue guy in the water, but that's not gonna do anything, so.
And because we didn't get to this part, it happens now.
Cherokee was saying something too.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Rithgul.
Is the creature dead? Very still.
The one that's very still, you can see is still breathing. The Warforged is inert underwater, and so is the other one that got shot with arrows. As you're discussing this, the sluice gate beside you opens up and blasts you with water. Make a dexterity save.
All of us?
Nope, just Rithgul.
Okay.
There are.
But hang on, it's a 5.
Okay, you're examining this, and you're starting to look at it. And as you're looking at it, you hear, and you fall into the water. As you guys see water, like dirty, gross water, splash him and knock him down. As he gets up with things hanging off him.
Well, that's unfortunate, mate. You're right there.
I'm okay. I was just trying to see what was wrong with this creature.
Well, did the creature wash away in the water?
Oh yeah, because it would have to.
Yeah, he gone.
It's tipped over on its side, like 5 foot further than Rithgul went. And it's just laying in the water. Its mouth is half in the water.
This is a creature, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can I use Awaken Mind on that?
Yes.
Yes, I will use telepathy to see what is going on in that thing's head.
Make a wisdom save.
It's like a murloc.
Ooh. I got a 22.
Okay. You hear a cacophony of nonsense, anger, and insanity. That essentially boils down to flesh so fine to tear, to gnash the skin, to strip the skin, and it just keeps going.
This is kind of...
But your willpower holds. You don't kind of get hurt by it.
Right. Yeah, hopefully. This is kind of what I used to hear before I got to Sharn. I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Yes, yes it is. I don't know where it comes from or why I'm here. But
What's going on inside your head, mate?
You guys don't hear the whispers, by the way. You just see him like focus for a second on the thing laying in the sideways in the water with the water sloshing in its mouth, going. And then he says out loud, "I used to hear that."
Yeah.
I go inspect more forge to see if they have anything on them.
Edwin's currently standing on them, but yes, you can take a look.
Move aside.
I'm like treading water now.
As you pull it out of the water, like sitting it up so you can look through its stuff, you notice a rapier, a light crossbow with 10 bolts, some thieves' tools, and as you are moving it around, you see a ball roll out of its chest and plop into the water.
Oh, look, there's goodies for each of us. Crossbow for the ranger, weird ball for the weird man talking over there to the guy with the mouth. I don't need another sword, but I don't know if that's going to do you any favors happening.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm all set where I'm at.
I'll take the thieves' tools.
Okay.
Thanks for the crossbow.
If you try and...
Anybody have any potions? I took a nasty jab there.
I have 2 potions of healing. I will give you one of them.
Oh, thank you, friend.
I walk over to Rithgol and hand him the orb. This looks up your alley.
I would also like to drink that potion.
Okay. That heals 2d4 damage.
And I want to inspect the ore.
4 HP.
Oh, okay. For the record, I don't run short rests, which doesn't mean anything to the people who are new to the game, but you'll notice you have on your character sheet something called hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're in downtime, aka not like actively in combat, you can roll those dice and heal yourself for that plus your con. You recover half of them round up after a long rest. And if you have an ability that says you can do it like once per short rest, you can just do it 3 times per long rest. I don't think that impacts anything for a level 1 rogue or ranger, but I remember I know I specifically told Sharky and Kitsu this, and then I realized I had not mentioned anyone else. But
I'm sitting at 7 HP right now, so I'll be okay for now.
yep, just want to let you know it's not a you have to find a short rest place to use your hit dice. You're
How do you have like 7 HP when I have like 74?
He hit me for 6. I have 9 max. He hit me for 6, and then I only rolled a 4 on the health potion.
Okay.
and you have 11, sir. Are you?
Wait. Okay, so
Have you been using the Elf Ranger 1 in that zip file?
no, I was using Elf Ranger 10.
Okay, yeah, 1.
Okay, that's why I'm like, I didn't know if that made it. Okay. That makes difference.
Level 1 HP sucks because if you get any
Yeah.
hard fight, you're done.
That's why I was getting confused. I'm like, dude, I'm doing 10 because I didn't realize that 10 was level 10 and not.
Yeah, no, Elf Ranger 1, which you'll... Honestly, you haven't rolled anything ridiculous that I've seen, so don't worry about it.
All his stats suddenly go down.
That does also explain when you're like, it's +5 for damage, and I'm like, I'm looking at your character sheet going, no.
No, it's not.
Okay, that makes a
Did
lot
the
more sense
creepy
now.
little gremlins have anything on them either?
They did not. Like, there's rusty maces and swords and spears.
No good.
+1
For the record, Rithgol, when you touched its mind, by the way, you distinctly touched 2 minds.
No.
They both said the same gibberish, but just so you know.
Okay.
There's 2 brains in that thing.
No, that's right. Yeah. Right. Just another question about the hit dice. You said anytime, like during out of combat.
Yep. Yeah, so like,
So I rolled a 7.
plus your con. So
That's my con.
So you'd heal up to 10 hit points, up to your max.
Yeah, so max.
Okay. All right.
Can I inspect this orb?
Yes. Roll investigation. Rylan goes to check on his things real quick.
Got a 13.
13. Okay. Roll dexterity save.
Got I got a 15.
Okay. As you're examining it, it golden snitches on you. It sprouts little wings,
Okay.
leaps out of your hand. You try and grab it and miss, and it flies away.
Oh, later orb.
And it just heads off up the stairs you guys came down.
He was grabbing the orb that rolled out of the
Mhm.
the Warforged. Okay.
And then the orb sprouted wings and flew away.
No loot for me.
It's the flying nimbus.
Then
All right. You guys find yourself in a sewer.
Did the Warforged come out of a hidden passage or just a passage further down?
Just further down in the shadows.
Okay.
Like, say, if you guys see, there's 12 gates, like the one that just opened up in Blasted Tony. And then there's a tunnel that goes left and right. Like, you go forward and then it has a T-juncture.
I'm gonna wait for the rest of the party at the T-juncture.
Okay. You move forward with your torch and look. One of the left passage has a portcullis, so it looks like it casually blocks, but the right passage opens up.
Well, lads, looks like we're not going left, but there's a path down here.
we should investigate further.
We'll look around for a
Okay.
hidden lever or the like.
All right.
Yep.
As you are walking forward, you actually don't really need to find a hidden lever. You see a circular metal hatch set in the tunnel wall, engraved with arcane runes. In the middle of the hatch, there's a glowing circle that's mithril and depicts the same symbol you recognize from the journal you were given.
Ah, I wonder what happens if we put this here. So I put the journal onto the pedestal.
All right. The hatch slides open.
I think this is where we need to go, lads.
It's a vertical shaft that goes 5 feet down, pitch black. But there's wind coming up out of it.
Hold my torch to the hole and see if it lights up anything.
You said vertical, right? Straight down?
Yep. Yeah, you see about 5 feet down, there is a, not 5, 10 feet down, there is ground. It looks dry, looks kind of rubbly.
Is there a ladder, or is it just 10 feet straight down?
Nope, 10 feet straight down. See a vertical shaft that's a mix of crumbling earth, ancient stone, and centipedes.
Is there anywhere to tie a rope to?
Hey, Gildahan, I'll give you 10 silver if you just jump.
Why not?
Only 10 feet, Matt.
I'll just jump.
All right. Roll acrobatics.
Okay, so 13 plus 3, 16.
Ah, he made it.
Okay.
Maybe.
You jump. You catch your balance. You avoid. As you land, you see it actually slopes and keeps going down. You avoid slipping and just sliding all the way down.
That would make sense.
So you catch yourself and you're like... you look around. There's a few latches and like outcroppings and stuff like that you could attach a rope to if you want to, Edwin.
Yeah, I'm gonna attach the rope to one of the outcroppings and lower myself down.
Okay. You climb down, no problem. There's now a rope, so the other two of you can go down, no problem.
He's like, no, this is my rope.
You guys find yourself in a dark, crumbling tunnel with bugs.
Oh, God.
How large are the bugs?
They're like centipedes, cockroaches,
Okay.
normal-sized bugs, nothing weird.
Hey, Gildahan, I bet you want to eat one.
Can I use my perception and nature to figure out if the bugs are safe?
Sure. You absolutely can.
I got a nat 20,
Oh, man.
Ooh.
plus my perception is plus 5.
Well, the cockroaches are technically perfectly edible and no problem. Kind of gross. The centipedes do not eat. No.
good. I won't eat. No.
You actually with a natural 20, you know that if you catch the centipede and once you remove its pincers and its head, the rest of it's actually perfectly safe and edible.
I'm good. I'm good.
You're no fun.
I do give him the 10 silver for jumping.
Okay. Gilda
I
have you.
munch on a cockroach.
You ate a cockroach?
Bastard.
Just munch on a cockroach.
Nice source of protein, I guess.
I was hungry.
Channeling your inner Redfield there. All right. As you guys continue down the passageway, having your snack, the passage eventually stops, and you find you're about 6 feet above the floor of a very, very large open chamber. You can't see the distant walls in the darkness, even with those of you with good dark vision. You see almost like buildings, though. Like not like just a cavern. It's like, there you go. If you're looking at the Twitch feed, the map has appeared.
Okay.
And you guys are coming out of section A. Very, very bottom. It's kind of cut off a little bit, I admit.
Okay. So that's the cavern.
Yep. As you guys are there, there's a constant background noise that rises from the walls ahead of you. It's like a chittering and buzzing sound.
So-
Chittering.
My passive perception is 15.
Yep.
Do I hear anything?
That. You hear constant chittering, buzzing.
Oh, yes, chittering.
It's really funny is Tony's inhale almost fit that perfect for a second.
My favorite sound.
Yep, you guys are 6 feet off the ground. It's a wide open cavern with some buildings and rubble. With your passive 15, though, yeah, anyone who has a 15 or higher perception, you actually see a dark carpet that seems to be kind of moving along the floor towards you.
Let me see.
Like soot sprites or
Like a swarm of beetles and cockroaches and bugs.
Oh, you had to eat the freaking cockroach, Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it.
He got Steve! Get him! You guys are still up on the ground? It seems it kind of masses and it's just kind of...
When I lower my torch to them, do they run from the light or?
Yes. As you poke your torch down, it makes a little clear spot.
Ah,
You actually catch one and it burns a little bit, but the rest of them kind of clear away from the heat.
okay. So I'm going to kind of hang off the ledge and then drop down. into the
Okay.
cavern.
All right, you drop down, trying to wave it away with the torch. Right.
It seems like they don't like light. You guys got a torch?
Trying to figure out what's in Explorer's Pack 5e.
There are torches.
Okay. Then I will also light a torch.
I can't stand street lights.
Okay. You see Ryland Jester and 4 torchlight bright orbs appear, kind of floating in the area. The bugs do not move away from those.
Bugs.
You think at that point it's probably the flame and heat, not the light that's driving them back?
I'm gonna jump down to where Edwin is.
Okay. All right, so between Edwin and Gildaham with your torches, you guys are making a little bit of a pocket in the bugs. They're all kind of milling and massing around, but they don't want to go too close to the flame. The two of you are kind of behind them going, all right. You are in a dark tunnel. Or not
the
tunnel,
building-
like big cavern.
Do any of the decrepit buildings have a door?
You guys start to walk a little bit. As you looking at the map, you head over from 1 is where the buggies were, and 4 is just kind of a place you're walking towards. You do see, as you look forward, a building ahead and to your left, and then a larger structure over and to your right, aka 2 and 5 on the map.
I'm going to proceed to number 2 and enter the doorway.
Okay. You head over to building marked number 2. Looks like it might have been a religious temple at one point. You see some symbols kind of decrepit and faded away. It seems actually like it's a nice area. You notice as you look inside that none of the bugs are going into the building.
Guys, I think I found a safe passage over here. The bugs don't seem to like it.
I will join you.
Yeah, I joined them as well.
Okay.
Oh, by the way there.
All right. As you guys walk in, you notice the carpet kind of follows you, but it stops at the door. It doesn't go in. You guys find yourself in kind of a decrepit, empty. It's just a single big room.
Is there like a pedestal where one 9-sided star might be held?
Nope. But if you want to look around, roll either perception or investigation. Your choices.
Let's see. It's gonna be a 12.
I got a 6 on perception.
I got 18 on 20 on investigation. Excuse me.
Okay. And then I'm sorry, what'd you have, Rylan? I didn't hear your answer. 12. All right. As you guys look around, Rithgul, as you are examining the ruined back corner of the room, you find a partially buried font, like a baptism type trough, and there is clear liquid still in the basin.
I taste the liquid.
Didn't even
I was gonna
smell
say.
it. You don't even smell it, just goes for a drink.
And you don't even offer it to me first.
No,
Now, do you drink, or is it just you dab a finger and taste it type thing?
oh no, I take a big swig.
Okay. You would heal 2d4 hit points if you weren't already a max.
Okay.
And now there is enough liquid for 2 more drinks, you estimate.
How's it taste, lad?
It tasted like water.
Refreshing.
I think
Cool cave
I'll
linger.
have a drink as well.
You guys just see them
Just drinking the liquid. All right.
just drink the random water.
I'm cautious. I dip my finger in and then taste it.
It tastes like water.
What the hell? Take a handful.
Okay, you can heal 2d4 hit points. And there is now enough for 1 more sip in the water in the basin.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay.
My health's good. I'm good.
Okay. There's
Okay.
still essentially a good little vial of clear water sitting in this dirty basin in the back of this ruined temple.
Tasted alright to me. I'll fill my flask up with it.
Okay. So essentially you get a healing potion that you can use at a later time.
Do we see anything else in the...
Other than that, you do not find anything else.
I think we have to go back to the roaches now.
Back to the roaches. I'll lead the way. I'll wave my torch at the roaches.
Okay.
And I'll hang out with Edwin.
So I think it should be Edwin in the front, and then Rythgar, Goal, and Rylan behind, and then I'll be in the back. So we kind of got like a little stream of light, and we can walk around safely.
I saw another building up here. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah, you see a building, and then there is a very large, what looks like a hallway. You see as you get closer, light reflecting off a door at the end of it. So there's a building and a hallway.
Can I check the door for traps?
You're heading towards the big door. Okay. You guys see Rylan break off from you and head down the passage, which is the kind of the big passage above the number 3 on the map. You walk up to the door. It is an enormous set of double doors.
Clearly, we don't knock.
They appear to be made out of adamantine.
Who knocks on doors?
Not me.
And you said you're going to look for traps. Go ahead and roll
Yeah.
investigation.
17.
Okay. As you are looking, you see that there are 3 depressions in the door. There's a triangle, a pentagon, and a square. They're like
Okay.
deep holes. And you examine the due between your magical training and your trap training. As you look at it, you do see that there is some type of magical trap that will trigger if you try and open it without unlocking it properly.
If you guys see any odd shaped stones of some sort around, we're gonna need them to open the door.
Did you say one of them was round?
Round, pentagon, and square.
I wonder if the round one is the thing that came out of the robot we fought earlier.
Oh, it flew away. That thing's long gone.
Yeah, but we could find it. I wonder if it's down this glowing passage.
Is there anything in the room? Like sitting around?
Not laying around out here. Just rubble and rock and crumbling stuff. Occasional solitary insect running around.
Squish. Path, I guess?
I'm kind of mesmerized by this light. Let's find out where it goes.
I'll follow Edwin.
Okay.
Follow the torches.
Head over to the other building. The other building is actually in a much better condition. Although you can actually see the upper corner is caved in. Like you seem like you might be able to climb up and go in that way if you wanted to. But there is a door.
What kind of door?
Again, the door appears to be made of adamantine. It has the same icon as that hatch you found back in the sewer.
How tall is it, or how high up is the depression to get into?
It's probably about 8.5 feet up. Like the whole building's probably like 12 feet tall, and like I said, that corner is just gone.
Might be able to throw you.
Can I lift Zach up? Can I lift Edwin up and put him in there?
If he,
Give me a toss, lads.
if he cooperates and lets you, yeah, it's not a problem at all. You guys can definitely, if you're helping him, hoist him up, and he can climb up into the gap.
I can do a flip. Throw me up there.
I'll throw Edwin in and let him do a flip in the air.
Okay. Roll your acrobatics, sir.
Ooh, yeah. Let's make this fancy. It is a 16.
Okay. You get in there no problem. So are you trying to stop at the top and look, or are you just jumping in?
I'm stopping at the top.
Okay.
Look at peek and see what I see.
And also, just to clarify, do you still have the journal?
No, we left it on the pedestal.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you left it behind? Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go grab the journal.
No.
No, we need our
We got-
light.
So I'm looking, and what do I see?
Okay. You see a large chunk of the ceiling's fallen in, crushing cabinets, shelves, and the remains of what appear to be a metal dog is also under the stones.
Does it look safe?
You see dusty shelves, they're intact, the floor seems solid. There's a huge forge and a furnace that are cold. It doesn't appear like it's been used in centuries. Roll perception.
18.
You do see 2 pairs of glowing eyes in the far corner.
Lads, I think there's something in here. I don't want to go down by myself.
I'll get up there.
Just climbs on our heads. Oh yeah, eat your mushroom.
Eat your mushroom.
Oh, man.
Oh. Spider-Man up the wall.
Yeah.
You can if you want, but up to you. It's the hole is 8 feet up. It's not hard to get up there.
Yeah.
He only rolled because he deliberately wanted to do a flip and bounce.
I'll climb up and
Okay.
help.
You climb up. As you appear on the wall, you guys see the red eyes start creeping forward cautiously, and you see two mechanical dogs coming out of the shadows.
How far? Oh, does it look like the door has traps on it?
You examine the door. Do you have trap finding?
I don't believe so.
Or thieves' tools, I'm sorry, using old terminology.
I think I do have these tools.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Yep, you can climb back down and take a look.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, Rylan.
Okay. I'm gonna light my torch and I'm gonna go get the damn book.
Okay.
Since my stupid dancing lights didn't do shit.
Brandon, where are you going?
I'm chilling.
Just
right
walks
here,
off without saying anything.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I'm gonna go with Rylan so that we're working in pairs.
You guys don't need a light.
Edwin's got a torch.
I got
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, so Gildaham and Rylan are heading back to get the book. That's going to take you about, if you're moving fast, 3 rounds. Otherwise, like 4 or 5. Just walking across up. And... Okay, so it'll take you.
My speed's 35, so.
Okay, so it'll take you 3 rounds for what it's worth. Round 1 is you climb up there, Rithkal. You see mechanical dogs coming forward.
So what do you think, Rithkal? You think we could take them?
Yes, I think we can.
All right.
I don't think actually. Let's.
So do they can see us, right?
They,
Well, obviously, I
they
have a torch.
appear to be seeing you. Yeah, they're looking at you.
Food.
Well, let's do this, friend.
Yes, I actually push Edwin.
Oh God.
Dude, he's gonna sacrifice you, man.
Yes, let's do this, friend.
All right, roll initiative. You guys get back on round 3, by the way.
Yeah, 19.
19. Okay.
So I'm sorry. What were the numbers there? 19.
Both 19.
Okay, you're both at 19. You guys, who has the higher dexterity?
Mine is probably me. 18.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have fire.
So you're first. You're on deck, Mr. Rithkal.
I'm going to unsheath my dagger.
Okay.
Is it bright enough inside where I can see without the torch?
It's pitch black here. You could like toss the torch down though and have it sitting there. You don't have to hold on to it.
Okay, I'll toss the torch down and pull out my 2 daggers. And I'm going to try and jump on one of the dogs' back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Oh! It's going to be a 20.
20 hits.
Ooh, it's gonna be a 4.
4 does not hit. So you do sink in with 1 dagger.
And okay. And 9 damage.
9. Okay. You jump forward. You stab at it, trying to like carve in. It's built similar to the Warforged. There's like wood and stone and stuff inside. So you like ram in and start trying to cut the roots there.
Okay.
It doesn't make a sound. Your turn, Rithkal.
I will Eldritch Blast. Same. There's 2 of them, right?
Yep.
Not the one I'm riding, man.
Yeah, not the one that he's riding.
Okay. Divide and conquer. All right.
I'll do the other one.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
What, that plus?
Your charisma's a 4, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be plus 6 total. D20 plus 6.
Okay, so it's 17.
That hits.
And then 3 damage.
3 damage, okay. The other dog kind of turns and looks at you. All right. The dogs both go after Zach because he's on the ground level with them. Edwin, sorry. All right. They both run at you and bite.
Oh, no.
Well, one tries to bite you from underneath you, and the other one runs over to bite you. Your AC is 14, I think, I
14,
said?
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are lucky they both miss.
Yes. Okay.
And that's round 1. Round 2, Edwin.
All right. I'm going to stab the one I'm currently riding with both daggers. One is a 22. The other one is a 10.
10 misses, unfortunately, but the 22 does hit.
Okay. And it's going to be a 7.
7? Okay, so... Alright. You stab it. It's looking like it's moving a little sluggishly, but it's still bucking underneath you and trying to get you off.
Ah!
Rithgul, you're up.
All right, I will. Eldritch Blast the other one again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I'm not
Oh
going down
no!
Oh,
Got
no.
10.
I don't like
10.
Oh, no.
10 unfortunately misses.
Yep.
So you blast and it ducks. And then leaps at Edwin again.
You're gonna get Edwin killed.
Nah, he's all right.
No, the dice love you guys. I rolled a 1 and a 2. So the dogs are like leaping at you and you're just like ducking and like moving the one you have a dagger in.
It's looking too much.
That's
Get me off this thing.
All right.
It's a halfling.
So that was round 2.
Like, I can't reach him.
Round 3, you two roll initiative.
I got a 16.
16?
11.
11? All right. So you guys will be going after the puppos. Well, actually, Rylan goes before the puppos. Gildenham goes after. So Edwin, you're up still.
Okay. I'm going to jump off the one I'm riding and leap at the other one.
Okay. You jump and swing at the other one. Gotcha.
One's an 18. The other one is a 13.
18 hits. 13 does unfortunately miss.
And 8 damage.
8, okay. And 3 from earlier. So, all right, so that one's taking that much, and this one's taking this much. Rithgul, you're up, sir. Your halfling friend is just bouncing around, stabbing at dogs.
Will you do something, mate?
Yes, I will help once I pick up my weapon off the floor here.
For the record, he's now moved and is engaged with the one you've been shooting, leaving the other one by itself. If that
I'm on the
changes.
ground now, so
Yeah.
you're free
Yeah. So the one that he was stabbing at and was on already is the one I'm attacking.
Okay.
I rolled a 23
23 definitely hits.
and a 9.
9, okay. You engulf the thing in fire as it slowly staggers from the flame, as it just engulfs, lights all the wood and sinew, especially that's been oozed and cut open by by his daggers previously, and it just burns. It looks like a nice metal flaming skeleton, and just collapses in a heap.
Perfect.
Rylan, you and Gildenham come running up. You see Rithgul standing on the top of the opening to the building, going like just kind of firing blasts into the building. You don't see Edwin anywhere.
Did you fucking kill Edwin?
I'm down here. A lot of good he's doing.
He's the small one. I figured it would work.
Can you get the door?
Can I get the door?
You've
What
already had your turn this round. Like you
Yeah.
could try and go to the next round. You could try the door from the outside.
I'll check the door traps, because I'm pretty sure that'll be faster than climbing up and over.
You see a symbol similar to the journal, which is why you went back and got the journal. Door opens.
Oh, look at that.
Unfortunately, that does take your action, because that's actually a rogue thing specific to be able to use items on bonus actions and stuff like that. But you do get the door open. You still have your bonus action if you want to use it for anything. You see a burning corpse of a dog, and Edwin has actually not gotten hit yet, due to just insane luck of
You
the
made us
dice.
think you were dying in here. You're fine.
I'm doing all the work. He just gets lucky with one hit.
You do still see a metal dog biting at him. He's like,
Kitty.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Rithgul's engulfed in darkness.
No, I'll wait.
Okay.
Can I take aim with an arrow?
You can in just 1 second. The dog first gets to bite Edwin.
Aw.
And with a 17 actually hits that time.
Oh man.
So you take 6 piercing damage as it does like bites you and shakes.
I'm bleeding.
It's the same size as you, so it kind of hurts.
I'm bleeding hard.
All right, Gildaham, you spin as Rylan opens the door. You see the dog grab and ragdoll Edwin a little bit. You're up.
Okay, so I need 5 to hit. I got an 11. Okay, so then.
So 11 plus 5, you hit.
Don't hit Edwin.
And then my D8. This is my D8, right? Yes, okay. 8, so I got 11. 8 plus 3.
8 plus 3 is 11. All right. It's ragdolling you. It hurts. An arrow slams right past your face into its head. And it lets go of you and collapses.
Take your time, eh?
Told you I never miss.
So far you haven't, actually. You've fired 3 times and hit every time. Good job. Waiting for that natural one, you actually shoot someone in the back. I never miss. I was aiming at Rithgul.
Can I retrieve my arrow?
Roll a d20.
What's in the room again?
18.
It was just the...
You're able to get your arrow back.
Yes.
There's like a forge.
Now that you're out of combat, yeah, there's a completely cold anvil and forge in the back. There are shelves, pardon me, with items. You see there's now 3 dead dogs. And
Oh, you guys are busy.
No, hold on.
I've been busy.
you notice, I'll give it to Edwin, because you were right there as the 3rd dog died. When it died, a little thing popped out of its head. Like, popped out.
I'm going to walk over to it and see what it looks like.
It appears to be a triangular shape.
Ah, must be one of them there keys to the other door.
Triangle.
You
don't
grab
know
it,
if it's
it's
a triangle.
actually it's a triangle, a pentagon, and a square.
No, you said it was.
Oh,
a
it says
circle,
circle, didn't I?
pentagon.
Then it's a circle rod. I'm sorry, I used the wrong shape.
Like, we don't need a fucking triangle.
So,
You're just missing one of the keys entirely for no reason.
So it's a circular shape.
Yep, sorry, not triangular. And you pulled out, it's a full, it's a foot-long rod that's perfectly cylindrical.
Ah, I think we're gonna need this. I'm gonna put it in my pack.
Search the other dog.
You find,
In their head.
you find a pentagon-shaped rod that pops out of their head.
It's not a star or something.
No.
Okay.
And then I'll check the last dog.
The
Yeah,
last
bitch.
dog's buried under rubble.
Well, lads, I'll let you move this out the way.
Yep.
Let's see, strength check, probably?
It would be a strength check, yep.
I will
I
help.
will try and pick the top piece of rubble off.
And I will help our friend here.
I got 6.
While they're
I
doing
can
that,
Drop it.
I'm gonna drink the health potion.
Okay.
I got a 19.
I got a 9.
All right. Ranger, you try and you're like, it's not quite working. Rithgul's like, weaklings, and just shoves it over. And you find a 3rd dog that has the other key crushed under the rubble, laying there by its broken head.
I'll pick it up.
I'm gonna search the room for anything else of note.
Okay.
What else was there in the room?
As you look around, things of note. You guys spend about 20 minutes looking through and making sure. You find there is a suit of scale mail, if anyone wants it. A chain shirt. Several small shields. A long sword, a rapier. Basically various equipment. What you do find, though, are 2 sun rods.
Is the male shirt halfling sized?
It's like
It's like draped over your head.
Yes, oddly enough, yes, actually.
Oh, I will take that
All right.
and put it on.
Okay. Mechanically, it is for 5th edition purposes the equivalent of like studded leather, so it gives your AC goes from an 11 to a 12 plus your dexterity.
okay, pick up one of the sun rods. Does anyone know what this does?
It's a 1 foot long golden tipped iron rod that, if you strike, glows brightly for about 6 hours. It's essentially a magical like torch, but it's still a 1 use. Oh, 6 hours. Yep.
Probably doesn't work on the bugs.
I will also pick up one of those rods.
Okay.
Edwin did all the work, and we're just taking all the food.
Try not to die. I've already been hit twice.
All right. You guys now have 3 keys, and mysteriously there's a door down the hallway that has 3 holes.
Oh, imagine that.
Well, let's go back to the other building. See if we can open this door.
All right. You guys find, as I said, a huge set of double doors made of adamantite. There are 3 holes.
Hi, I can't reach. Somebody else is gonna have to put this in there. I give Rithgul my cylinder-shaped key.
Okay.
I have 2 keys.
Hi, what's one more?
Yes. One more.
And which one do you place first?
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
I just went up and put the pentagon one in, so.
Oh. Well, the Pentagon one's in.
Okay. You try and put the pentagon one in, and you take 4 points of electricity damage as it doesn't want to stay.
Okay.
It goes in and pops back out immediately.
What are the shapes again? Cylinder.
Cylinder.
Pentagon square.
Yep.
So we're gonna do.
My hand's done.
Looking at the door, are they in like a triangle?
They're in a straight line, but
So
the pentagon
like-
was first. It's pentagon, circle, square.
so it's-
She put.
Circle.
Pentagon was first, and that it shocked her. So.
Yep.
Or shocked her.
We'll try the circle key next.
Okay. The circle key slides in, and you hear a.
Oh, was the circle in the middle, or was it on the end?
It was in the middle.
Middle.
Okay. Well, we got 2 other options. Who's
Yeah,
going to
put
be
the
the
square
brave
in.
one?
Square.
Yeah.
I'll put the square in.
Okay. It goes.
So only I get electrocuted. Last one.
It clicks, and the door slowly like slides open. You
Well, who's going first?
find all kinds of stuff. It looks like shelves, like a storage closet. It's full of shelves with different items, bags.
It's just a storage room.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
Okay.
See if we can find anything good. 14.
14. You find rooting around a bag that you look in and it has 100 silver coins.
Hey!
Not that you know it's 100 right this second, but it's a bag of silver coins.
Can I cast detect magic?
Yes. You cast detect magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different things light up in the room.
Okay.
As
I start gathering those.
okay, Rylan starts like going through the room, seemingly picking specific items up, and ends up with 4 glass vials of liquids, 3 of which are clear, and 1 of which is purple. And you have a 9-pointed star.
Ah,
Oh, I found it.
I think we got what we came for. Hey, Gildaham, I bet you want to drink one of those vials.
You could have one of the clear ones.
That might be a waste because we might need it on our next adventure.
Ah, fair enough. Well, we got what we came for. Anybody else want to do some investigating? I don't think there's anything else to see.
No,
I didn't think so.
I'm okay.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna light the path to get out of these roaches.
All right.
I hand with Rithgol the purple one. This looks like a U thing.
A me thing.
Yeah.
Above is a purple file, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a potion. You don't know what it is exactly, essentially, but it's a purple potion.
Can I roll for that? Would that be?
Do you have Arcana? It'd be
I don't.
Arcana.
Never mind. Nope. Never mind.
Talking about voices in your head.
For what it's worth, because you were using detect magic, the 3 clear ones radiate necromancy, and
Oh, never mind. This one seems you.
and the purple one radiates abjuration.
Oh, okay.
So the 3 of them have something to do with life force of some sort, and the purple one has to do with some type of defensive barrier, essentially.
Look, glad I didn't drink those.
You wanted to though.
It's grape flavored.
Grape flavored.
All right.
Like a nice wine.
If you guys aren't looking for anything else as you make your way out, Rithgol, roll perception. Actually, everyone can roll perception, but you all have disadvantage. Rithgol has advantage. So essentially that means everyone rolls 2d20s. The 3 of you take the lower die result, and Tony takes the higher die.
Oh no.
I did pretty good.
I don't know if I'll get lower than that.
You said perception?
Yep.
4.
Got a 20.
Okay. And what'd you have, Rylan? I'm sorry.
16.
Okay. Rithgol, you see a figure off to one of the side passages that you didn't explore as you guys are heading out. Kind of steps a little bit into the very, very edge of the torchlight and smiles at you. At least you think it's smiling. Where its mouth should be, you see 4 tentacles that are kind of... And you hear a voice in your head that says, "Keep up the good work."
This was my dream.
And Rylan, you hear that and you glance back and you see, you're not sure if you're imagining or not, but it looks like there's a figure disappearing into the darkness that Rithgol was looking towards.
Were you talking to someone just now?
Something was talking to me. I didn't.
He's just old. He talks to himself.
Us. All right, we'll go with that.
I think he's the drunkard, not freaking the halfling.
I haven't seen him drink anything.
Speaking of,
Against my religion.
let's go ahead and get back. I'm ready to have a drink.
Yep. You guys make your way back to the surface. When you arrive at the Tower of the 8 Winds, Gregory greets you. Says that...
We just push the
Wait,
door
wait.
open.
Yep.
We're home.
You push the door open. Gregory greets you and says, "Oh, you're back already. That's wonderful, wonderful. Do you have the item you need?" "Oh, you have it. Good, good. Never had a doubt. More importantly, Master Dalen never had a doubt."
Of course not.
So, he walks away for a second and comes back and says, he asked you to leave the schema. Anything else you found is yours. But, here you are. And he hands you each a purse that, when you look in, has 8 platinum pieces. So essentially 80 gold.
Little compensation.
Well, it's the rest of the price is agreed to on. And you mentioned something about staying at the nice inn.
That's right.
He pulls out a sealed envelope. I don't know which one of you wants to take this, but it's good for 1 free night at the House Calandra in the upper ward.
Wow.
I'll take that. I know you guys will go off drinking before I could even get there.
A glamorous lifestyle for you.
Right. And with that, you guys have gotten your pay, made a new friend, and you head up towards what will be hopefully a night of relaxing, drinking, and a well-deserved rest after crawling through the dungeons and sewers.
Pour me up a pint, bartender.
And that's where we'll end for now.
Yay, we didn't die. Although I could have.
You did not die. I rolled nothing good for those dogs.
Oh, man. The one,
The highest die I rolled was an 8.
both times I got hit hard. Both- I was bleeding.
Yep.
I almost came
man.
close.
So yeah.
I was waiting for Gregory to have like another meeting with four adventurers, like in the episode with Futurama when he thinks the crew's dead. He's like, "Oh shit, you're alive!"
Nope.
We get back and Gregory just transformed it into some grotesque creature.
Nope. But yeah.
That's
So
what you get for not knocking.
I warned you.
I hope everyone had fun, and for those of you that this was new to, that is essentially D&D. You do silly things, you hopefully make friends, and you hopefully don't die. But
Yeah.
If-
That was fun. I did enjoy it a lot.
if everyone had fun with that, I'm more than happy to consider ongoing sessions. We'd pick up with you guys going to House Calandra. But if everyone had fun with the one shot, that's the important part.
Gotta stop drinking.
I'm always down if you guys are into it. I mean, we can always